Warning, warning, warning.
Get ready to rumble! Step into the war zone! 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 Step into the war zone!
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the live watch party of Game 6 between the Nets and the Bucks. The Bucks got their backs against the wall here against the Nets. Kevin Durant looking to repeat what he did a couple days ago against the Bucks. I just combined the two teams' names, the Nets and the Bucks, and I call them the Nucks. What? Anyways, I'm excited to watch the game, man. Right now, it's just me. Hopefully, we can get some more people in here to watch the game with me. If you want to hop on and watch the game with me, just leave it in the live chat, and I will be bringing people in if they want to come on and watch the game. Right now, we're kind of just in pregame. I see James Harden shooting around. Jalen Rose is talking with his big old goggles on his face. I'm sharing the link on the side. If you guys could help me out by sharing the link also, I'd really, really, really appreciate it. It's going to be a great time. Let's use in the chat. Randy Pepperton. Hey, how's it going, Randy? Please don't be too rude to me. We're going to get the scoreboard up as well as soon as I got it. As soon as the game starts, since tip-off has officially happened. So what is the thoughts going on with the game right now? I see we have 3 people viewing. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to hop in the chat and let me know what you're thinking for the game. The key to the game, obviously, is going to be slowing down Kevin Durant. Yeah, hopefully Nick Mack can get in here at some point today. Is the Bucks' ability to slow down Kevin Durant. A lot of people are saying they're probably going to see a double team. A lot of people are saying that Giannis may try and come in and try and slow him down. I don't think it matters, personally. I think Kevin Durant's going to get his. I think the Bucks need to focus on having a really efficient offense and keeping up with them more than trying to slow him down, because it's damn near impossible at this point when he's playing the way he's playing. We're seeing Kevin Durant almost get back to his prime form that we see him at before all those injuries took place and really took down Kevin Durant over the last couple of seasons. And it's been a roller coaster for him. And for the Bucks, they just been struggling to get past this ceiling, and that is like the second round of the playoffs. They just cannot get through this barrier. And whether it needs to be a head coaching change, a general manager change, maybe a few guys as far as the role players go in and out. I don't know what it is for the Bucks and what they're going to do this offseason if they lose this game, but something's got to change. Giannis has to develop a shot still. We still haven't really seen that consistently be a thing for him. I expect to see him being really aggressive today offensively just because they know they got to win this game. They got no other choice. So we got the games pulled up right now on the screen. I'm watching on YouTube TV. I hope it's a similar broadcast. I believe this is ESPN. It is ESPN. So if you guys are watching alongside from ESPN, we can see the same things on our screen. Doris right now is on the screen talking with Mark Jones. Doris, obviously famous for her on-the-court interviews. She's been a part of some interesting ones. I'm sharing the link out as well, guys. If you could help me out with sharing the link out. Also, if you want to help the Warzone Sports Network get to the next level, follow these steps. We are on a mission here at the Warzone Sports Network. 610 subs. See if I can point at it. There it is. 610 subscribers. I believe we're only like 6 subscribers away. So every single subscriber counts, literally, in a literal sense. Every single subscriber counts. To get to that goal, 610 subs by the end of this live stream, by the end of this game. So hopefully you guys can help me get to that goal. I see there's 12 people in the chat right now. If you guys are new, please tap the subscription button and a little notification bell next to it so you're alerted next time we go live. We have guys like Brian Bolster, Tony Tucker, Nick Mack, Joe Morley are probably going to be hopping on these live streams for these games. It's going to be a good time. Kevin Durant laying on the ground, chilling. How you guys think James Harden's going to be tonight? That's another storyline. Is James Harden going to be closer to 100%? If so, then the Bucks are really doomed if he starts getting it going. We saw him play in the last game, but he was kind of jogging around, just holding the ball, handling the ball, helping Kevin Durant out to facilitate the offense, not really getting too involved. He's probably still sore. I see him jogging around right now in warm-ups, and he looks fine. He's bouncing around. He just went up, got a rebound, passed the ball off. It's crazy how much of a flip James Harden has made from when he was with the Rockets earlier to his attitude with the Nets. You could tell that he genuinely is just a happier spot right now. He's in a happier spot for himself personally and for his career. And now he's competing for championships in a little bit more serious fashion. We know that the Rockets always were contenders. They could never take that leap either. Let's see if we got any comments here. Joe Morley, the Bucks win today. So that means that we'll have a game 7. I think that the Nets are going to take care of business today. Personally, I think that the Nets are going to take care of business today. I think they know that if they let this thing go to a game 7, they don't even want to take the chance that the Bucks and Giannis get red hot, or if Chris Middleton, God forbid, gets red hot as a shooter and just starts raining on them in game 7. The Nets know how serious this game is for them, just as serious as it is for the Milwaukee Bucks. So I think I'm taking the Nets to win this game. What are you guys thinking in the chat right now? Flash Johnson here. Tony Tucker, where you be? Tony Tucker, where you be? He came for Tucker. You should boo me off the stage. Hit the dislike button. There is a dislike button on YouTube. Please don't actually hit it. That was a joke. But I forget that YouTube actually has a dislike button. A lot of the social media sites don't even have a dislike button. Here we go. We're getting a graphic of Giannis here. Giannis Antetokounmpo this series. Oh, and it's gone. Oh, here we're going to get some highlights. Let's see. He just needs to be more aggressive, man. He wasn't as aggressive as he usually is in that last game. Blake Griffin guarding him. You guys see Blake Griffin dunk on him a couple of games ago? That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. Did you guys see the That's So Raven meme that came out of it? Sent Giannis back in time when Blake dunked on him. I'm getting the link out to as many people as I can. If you guys want to share it with any Nets or Bucks fans that you may know at home as we get ready for this game to tip off. I'll do it commentator style since I'm alone for the most part. Watch the game, kick back. Let me know what you guys think of the game in the comment section. I'll bring every single comment that's left in the live chat on the screen and give you a little shout out. So I appreciate y'all. If you guys subscribe, that'll help us get to this goal of 610 subscribers by the end of this stream. We're at like 604 when I started, so we'll see if we can hit that goal here on this one. We're getting a Nets Bucks montage right now on the screen. There's some kids playing outside. I don't know if you guys can hear them or not. Man, Kevin Durant was cold. He was cold in that game. Cold in a good way. Ice in his veins cold. Pretty impressive. If anyone has any predictions, drop them in the comments below. Renee said Suns in 4. The Suns did win in 4 against the Nuggets. I'm not rooting against the Suns. I don't know why everyone thinks I'm rooting against the Suns. I actually like Chris Paul. I'm rooting against Joe Morley getting to live in the limelight for too long. That's really what I'm rooting against here. I'm upset that, now Kawhi Leonard's hurt because I was kind of rooting for a Clippers-Nets final since my Lakers are out. That would have been a fun one because Kawhi would have had to guard KD. And we really would have seen how good Kawhi is as a defender, and we would have really seen how good KD is all around. Dr. Joey from Twitch. If you guys are on Twitch, please follow us. We're trying to build a following over there. Twitch is a lot of fun. Oh, talking about the fan? Yeah. Renee, what's your prediction for this game? What do you think the score is going to be? Well, who do you think is going to win? I should say. I'm sure you think the Nets are going to win, but do you think it's going to be just a straight beatdown, or do you think Kevin Durant's going to have to drop 50 again? You see James Harden getting more involved? Maybe he's a little bit healthier for this one. What are you thinking? I'm thinking that we see Harden get 20 points tonight at least. I'm thinking that we see Harden get 20. I'm thinking we see KD get 30. And I think that the Nets win it. In a tight one, in a battle. Game 7 coming. Oh, he said Bucks. No. We don't want that. Then you risk the Bucks just going off, which they can do every once in a while, and taking Game 7. Get RC production on the screen. If Renee wants to come on, he can come on. He's got my personal information to message me and ask for the link. If you want to come on, RC, just let me know. Watch the game live. But then we're gonna get his reactions, and if it goes wrong, he's gonna get heated and start yelling at the TV screen. I guess that would just make the stream even better, right? Neither team has lost at home. That's a good point. We'll see if that streak continues. That will mean the Nets are going to take it in Game 7. Right? The Nets were the higher seed, I'm pretty sure. Still waiting on the game to start. I hope it's starting on the other side of this commercial break. I'm not sure. I'm going to look for the scoreboard right now. See if I can get it up. See if it's up yet. Not seeing it. Yeah, it's not up yet. It'll probably be up shortly. We'll have the scoreboard up on the screen as well, guys. If you're looking for that, just to come and watch the score more than anything. I got you. Yeah, he said exactly. Let's see. Talking about neither team losing at home, which means the Nets would take Game 7 in advance to play. Did you guys see the 76ers choke? Might be the Atlanta Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals, which would be crazy. Yeah, he's welcoming the win. Obviously wants his team to win. He's just being a realist, which we can all respect here at the Warzone Sports Network. I just come on here and talk about how great Justin Herbert and LeBron James is every day. You got to have some unbiased people in the world, and I'm not one of them, but I'll try my best to be better about it. Game 7 is coming. Randy Pepperton, please don't roast me too hard. He's our local troll here at the Warzone Sports Network. If you guys have watched any streams, you've seen his name pop in this chat many times. He's seen a Game 7 coming, which will be fun. That'll be a fun game to live stream as well and watch all together. So be sure to hit that subscription button and the notification bell next to it for that. I love hitting that little thing because it gets my mood up. The little beat. You can thank RC Productions for the beat as well as the comments in the chat, which I appreciate because no comments in the chat. I'm just sitting here with a light in my face blinding me. We're going to have another commercial, and then I think we're going to have tip-off. Let's talk about predictions a little bit. I got the Nets winning this game and advancing, obviously. I said the Hawks in 6 games. I said the Hawks in 6 games on my personal channel for Mike's Corner. I'm sticking to that, even though Embiid is playing. I had made that prediction with the idea that Embiid was going to miss a lot of time in that series and maybe just be there for the end of the series. But he's playing, but I'm sticking to my guns in that prediction. So I got Hawks Nets in the Eastern Conference. And on the other side, I think the Clippers can take care of business either this game or the next game, one of the 2 games, and advance to face the Phoenix Suns, who already won, obviously. When the Clippers are on and Reggie Jackson is playing well and Terrence Mann is playing well and these guys are playing well, the Clippers are a tough team. They got to get Kawhi healthy. I don't know how serious his injury is yet. I don't think news is broken about that. If it has, someone please help me out. If Joe wakes up this game, we will win. Boston series, he was great. This series, facepalm. Yeah, we'll see if old Joe can get hot from 3-point land. I'm looking for James Harden to do a little bit more in this one than he did in the last one, more than anything. Hopefully he can start hitting some buckets as well. If he's even close to healthy, the Bucks are in some trouble tonight because they struggle with him hobbled. They struggle with him hobbled to slow down Kevin Durant. Imagine if both those guys are going off at the same time. And that's what's crazy about this Nets team is that they have the ability to have two superstar elite level players, whether it's Kyrie and KD, Kyrie and James Harden, KD and James Harden, to be going off in the same game at the same time. It's got to be tough on Eastern Conference defenses. Well, if the Nets win it this year and then the Lakers advance next year, and we see Nets, Lakers, this year's champion in the Nets, last year's champion in the Lakers in 2022. I'm down for that matchup. See how it goes. We're probably going to add one more star to the team because that's what the Lakers do. They just pile up on these superstars and just keep it coming. If we lose, that means we need more superstars. It's ridiculous. It's a super team era. Green and Griffin have been so important for us. Yeah, Green has been a guy that's been on a couple of rosters that he's been a really important role player for. And then Blake Griffin kind of returning to form himself. Obviously, he's not Lob City Blake, but he's definitely a really good player and a really good pickup for these Nets down the stretch. And Brown, too. Yeah, we're going to see if he can get going as well. They keep showing this highlight of Giannis dunking and then making this weird face. I don't know why they keep doing that. He doesn't look good in it. He looks goofy. DJ Khaled with the montage. They definitely got to get PJ Tucker out of one-on-ones with KD. That can't be allowed. There's a lot of fans there. I went to my first sporting event without a mask. That was pretty wild. It was weird. I felt weird. Griffin getting down and getting the loose balls. Yeah, he ain't afraid to get dirty. It's important. It's important to the game. Here we go. We got the warm-up suits off. They're getting ready for tip-off. Here we go. I'm excited. I'm going to get a little bit more comfortable. To celebrate tip-off, let's play this little ditty one more time. Did you guys do it? Did you guys like? Did you guys subscribe? 610 subs. I wonder if we've gotten any new ones yet so far in the stream. Let me know if we have. Game's underway. The Bucks won the tip, and Middleton has the ball and is dribbling. Passes to Giannis. Brook Lopez in the corner. Euro step Brook Lopez. He missed it. So James Harden gets the rebounds, bringing it up the court. I think Blake got the rebound, actually. James Harden's bringing it up the court. I'll see if I can get the scoreboard. For three from Green, in and out. That's painful. That's tough. Where's the scoreboard? One second, y'all. I'm getting the scoreboard. It's 2-0 Nets right now. Or Bucks, sorry. It's 2-0 Bucks right now. Here it is. I found it. No one panic. No, I just gotta share it. Net starting off a little cold here. Couple straight misses. Here we go. Got the scoreboard up now. Gonna close this chat off. There we go. Now we're here. Now we're set. Wait. I'm not sure if I can make the scoreboard bigger than me. All right. Here we are. We got the scoreboard up. It's 4-2 Bucks right now. Interesting start. Yeah, Griffin and Green both starting. It's interesting to see out there. They got the big squad out there. Giannis kicks it out to Middleton. Middleton kicks to Lopez. Lopez fires the three. No dice. Brook Lopez has a nice little shot. And during his travels, he's shown that shot multiple times. Y'all like this view better or the other view? We need to take a poll in the chat. This view is A, and this view is B. Let me know which one you like better. I like this one better, but I'm here for the people. I'm not here for myself. I like how the scoreboard worked out to where we had the Nets and the Bucks on the right side here on the screen at the top. Bucks on a fast break, and Giannis just goes right over Griffin. Griffin stands no chance. Lopez developed it with us. Well, he was shooting with us pretty well. Darker times for us Lakers fans. Much darker days. Fast break basketball right now, and the Bucks are winning it. Nice pass by Giannis out to Tucker. Front rimmed it. No dice. No dice from Tucker. If you guys can help us out, please hit that subscribe button and a little notification bar right next to us. You're alerted every time we drop a new video. We have 6 weekly shows, 3+ live streams. I'm getting ready to start saying 5+ live streams because we've been doing almost all these NBA playoff games so far. If you guys want to subscribe, you will not regret it. I promise. Also, we're on a goal for 610 subs during this live stream. If you guys can help me out with that. I see 10 people are in the stream right now. Let me know where you guys are watching from. If there's any unique places that you guys are watching from, hop in that chat if you can. The Bucks playing with a little bit more urgency, it seems like, so far in this game compared to the last one. Getting out in the fast breaks very quickly, running the court, getting Giannis on the move, which is where he does best. Gotta love it. And the Bucks are up 8-2 to start this game. 8-2 run to open the game up. All right, Nets got possession. James Harden dribbles up, passes inside to Durant, who can't complete it to Joe Harris as he was falling out of bounds. Turnover by Durant. 3 from the Bucks. No, not going to go. Harris got the rebound, passed it to Harden. Harden brought it up court. Harris got the ball back, drives in, gets blocked by Brook Lopez. And Giannis. And one for Giannis. Not looking good for the Nets so far. They just got to slow the game down. That's all. The Bucks are going to struggle when they have to do the half-court sets. That's why they've had their playoff woes. But, man, Bucks start off this way every game. Yep. We've seen that they like to start off fast. You don't want to get Giannis feeling himself. Now he's at the line. Let's see what he does. We all know Giannis's line shooting woes that can take place at any point in time. Trying to extend the lead to 9 here with the free throw. It's up and in. Bounced around the rim a little bit, but better lucky than good sometimes. Now Harden has the ball again. Passes to Green. Harden screens Giannis, and now Giannis is on Harden. Harden getting a little chefy with it and splashes a 3. You gotta love to see that. Here's Christopher Owens, 7 o'clock from Fantasy Football Boot Camp. Who do I have coming out the East? I have the Nets. I think it's going to be Hawks Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals because the 76ers can't keep from choking all the time. And the Nets are going to handle the Hawks. This might be the Eastern Conference Finals right here. The Bucks versus Nets series. That's what I'm starting to think. Kevin Durant with the jab step. Misses the shot. Pretty clean move, though. Pretty clean shot. Got to just start feeling himself. James Harden hit a 3, so that's good to see from him. He's battling that hamstring injury right now, and bam. Responds. Holiday. Hits one of his own. 15-5 to open up this one for the Bucks. KD's shooting a 3. KD's off to start this game. You don't like to see that if you're a Nets fan or if you're rooting for the Nets like myself. Holiday again. Holiday hits again. Yeah, you got to call timeout, Steve. Steve Nash. Stop that. That's enough of that. 18-5 run to open the game for the Bucks. A lot more motivation from the Bucks here in this one so far. Holiday hitting back-to-back 3s. What a start. What a start for Milwaukee. Now we got a little bit of a commercial break, so I can come back to the stream. What's going on, guys? What's your guys' thoughts so far on the game? You think Milwaukee can maintain this? Renee was saying this is kind of how they always start, and it's going to cool off. What's the thoughts in the chat? While you're typing that up, because I'm sure there's millions of people running to their keyboard to answer that question, I'm going to play this little song. And we're back. Giannis has been aggressive so far. Like we were saying, we need him to be in this one. Here we go. They have to close quarters. Okay. So Tony's saying that they very well could fall off towards the end of this quarter and the end of the second quarter. That's true. That's true. I like that take. Giannis has been aggressive so far. We saw Drew Holiday hit the 2 threes. Brooke Lopez throwing them up as well. Overall, the story has just been that the Bucks have hit their shot so far. The Bucks have hit their shot so far, and the Nets have not. Kevin Durant's missed a few. James Harden hit his 3 that he had an open 3 shot. You got to see him kind of look like himself there on that play. I don't know if anyone noticed it, but you saw the Harden ISO play right there with Giannis on him. Step back 3. That's kind of what we're used to seeing from James Harden on a regular basis. So it's good to see that he's looking a little bit better, a little bit looser. In that last game, he was hardly able to really do much other than help Kevin Durant facilitate. And Kevin Durant was absolutely going off. So didn't really need Harden too much. I think they're gonna need Harden in this game. I said I'm not a Nets fan. I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm rooting for the Nets just because they were my preseason prediction. So that would be pretty cool to land that one. I landed last year's preseason prediction with the Lakers. It would be cool to land it back-to-back years. Tony, I see there's people coming in here. Welcome to the chat, everyone. If you could help us out, our goal is to get to 610 subs during this stream. So if everyone that's new subbed right now, I bet you we would hit that goal in the first quarter. I appreciate y'all as always. If you guys want to leave chats in the live chat, I bring them all on screen, every single one. And it's free. You don't got to donate any money to leave a live chat with us. We're here for the fans. Anyways, Project Dribble, otherwise known as Tony Tecker, a member of the Warzone Sports Network. The Bucks need to keep it rolling, try to bury them, embarrass a depleted Nets squad. That's what they should have done in Game 5. Honestly, that's what I thought was about to happen in Game 5. But we saw what KD was able to pull. We got a LeBron commercial here. Have you guys tried this drink? LeBron's Rise drink. It's actually pretty good. And it's not too bad either. Like, it's got a low calorie count for an energy drink, and it's got low sugars for energy drink, I've noticed. So I actually really like it, and it's pretty flavorful. It's Mountain Dew. Like, I don't think LeBron has anything to do with it, just other than that they called it Rise. Now we're back from commercial here. 18-5 run to open up the game for the Milwaukee Bucks. Who would have called it? And we knew the Bucks were going to be more aggressive in this game. They need to be. So it's good to see that we're probably going to see a good game. I expect the Nets to get back into this. Kevin Durant got the ball. Chris Middleton guarding him. Backing Middleton down. Fadeaway jumper hits. There you go. Is that Kevin Durant's first bucket of the game? I think that was his first bucket of the game. So there you go. Kevin Durant's on the scoring column. And the Bucks turned it over. Looking like a good timeout call by Steve Nash right now. James Harden's got the ball. Blake Griffin back to Blake, back to James Harden, and they're trying to get it back to KD. KD's going to have another night, y'all, if he can get it going. He's been a little bit cold so far, and he goes right around Middleton, jams it. Number 7, Kevin Durant with the slam dunk. And the Nets have brought it back to within 9 points. Let's see if they can keep this run going. Drew Holiday, pump fakes, drives, passes out to PJ Tucker. Tucker shoots, air ball. Air ball. PJ Tucker completely misses. He was saying that there was a foul there. We'll see if there's any replays down the line. James Harden with Holiday on him now has the ball. Giannis on Harden, trying to get the ball to Kevin Durant. If Durant does it again, the internet's going to explode. Durant shoots and misses. So far, he's hit a few shots. He got the dunk. But so far, they've been able to keep Kevin Durant under control. James Harden with the steal. That's scary to see. So what just happened was James Harden just got a steal on Giannis with a clear path to run down the court and get an easy layup, and he couldn't because of the injury. Blake Griffin hits a 3, and now the Bucks call timeout. It's a game of runs. I'm about to put that catchphrase on a t-shirt. Dang. But anyways, James Harden got the steal and tried to move upfield to steal. They're showing the replay right now. Hopefully you guys can see it at home. He couldn't run. That is not good to see. Couldn't run the floor because of the hamstring injury, I'm sure. We got another commercial break. What's the thoughts in the game so far? Let's get in the chat here. No new comments yet. If you guys want to leave a comment in the chat, it will be brought on screen. I'm going to hit the commercial again. I'm going to hit this commercial a lot more than the other hosts do. It's not that I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just I like that little beat that it plays. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, our goal for this live stream, like I said, was 610 subs. If you guys want to go ahead and click that subscription button if you're new to the channel. Promise you won't regret it. We have 5 viewers on Twitter, 8 from YouTube, and 1 from Twitch. Trying to start it up over there on Twitch. The Bucks started off hot, and we're kind of in control of the game to start it off. And the second Tony Tucker says that they struggle to close quarters out, they start to fall apart here at the end of the first quarter. So now the Nets have climbed their way back, and now we're within 6. This was an 18-5 game, a blink of an eye ago, one commercial break ago. So the Nets are going on a run now. Kevin Durant, I think he's probably right around 50% right now, maybe a little bit under 50% shooting. They're feeding him again. So maybe we're going to see another phenomenal performance from KD, who a lot of people are crowning as the best player on the planet right now. It's actually a topic for Friday Night Wars. Who's the best player on the planet? That airs tomorrow night on the Warzone Sports Network, and only on the Warzone Sports Network. Showing some Donovan Mitchell highlights. I can't believe that Paul George pulled off what he pulled off in that game. Paul George came out and was playoff P again. He looked like he was in a Pacers uniform. I really expected them to lose that game with Kawhi out. Now we got to wait and see what the word is on Kawhi. Let's see if I can get any kind of news on Kawhi Leonard real quick. Kawhi Leonard. But we know how you feel about that now, don't we, Sean? Hashtag come on, man, sports. Oh, the best player in the world? Yeah. Especially back then. Now we can start talking about it a little bit more. We're going to see LeBron start slowing down. Even when he was healthy, he was in the MVP race, but he wasn't in the MVP race for like just completely dominant play. He was in the MVP race for high IQ level play more than just straight up dominating every single game. So we can start having that conversation a little bit more. I'm still personally going to go with LeBron until I see him healthy and struggling. Yes, it's phenomenal that Kevin Durant did that in Game 5. LeBron has done that how many times? You can't even count them. In 2018, I think he did like 8 times where he went over 40 and almost had a triple-double. Absolutely insane. And we're freaking out that Kevin Durant did it once. But I'll give him his flowers. It was an amazing performance. Game's back on. He's out indefinitely is what I'm seeing. Kevin Durant has the ball. Bucks made a shot to kind of halt that run. Kevin Durant with the fadeaway jumper misses. Don't force it too much. Kevin Durant also played all 48 minutes in that game, which is actually kind of ridiculous. Pretty impressive. We'll see if he does that tonight. Mike James handling the ball. Dribbling, drives, passes out to Griffin. Was an open 3, in and out. He hit one earlier already. Blake Griffin has the 3-pointer already. Now Giannis with the ball. Passes it out, takes the shot, misses. Repeating misses here following the timeout by Steve Nash. 20-12 Bucks. Kevin Durant has the ball again. Getting shifty with Brook Lopez and hits the layup. So there you go. 20-14. Nets getting on the board here since the timeout. Drew Holiday taking it up, who's hit a few threes in this one already. Giannis at the screen, trying to get the pick and roll going. Blake Griffin on Holiday. Holiday makes it look easy on Blake Griffin. Durant's going for 50. It looks like he's trying to. They're feeding him right now. They are feeding him. He's like, right back, feed me more. It looks like a 2K game if you had Kevin Durant and just keep feeding him. Mike James. Driving, kicks it out. What a pass to Green, who clunks the shot. Good pass by Mike James. Giannis dribbles the ball up, kicks it to Holiday, who gets it back to him. Green on Giannis. Playing really tight defense on him. Giannis spins. That's kind of his move. And we got a foul. So Giannis is going to go to the line here. 22-14 Bucks with 1:50 in the first remaining. We'll see if Giannis can hit his free throws. He made his first free throw on an and one earlier in the game already. Let's see what he can do here. Throws it up. Hits it. 23-14 Bucks. Here comes free throw number 2. Eight points for Giannis already in this one. He's shooting 42% from the line in this series. That is awful. That is absolutely awful. Throws it up and front rims it. But the Bucks get the rebound. Misses the three. Giannis missed another free throw there. He's 2 for 3 on the night. Harden with the ball here, trying to kick it inside to Shamet. Throws it up. Landry Shamet misses. Giannis handling the ball here. He has 9. Drives in on Green. Oh, I thought he was about to do it. Thought he was about to jam on him, but he gets the layup to extend the lead to 11. The Bucks looking good in this first quarter. Tony Tucker told them they got to finish quarters. And while it looked a little, nice move by Kevin Durant. Pump fake, spinning, fadeaway jumper. Nasty. Anyway, Tony Tucker called him out and said, you got to finish your quarters, man. You always start hot and you don't finish them off. They're finished off this quarter. And now Kevin Durant's going to foul Giannis. So Giannis going back to the line. 2 for 3 tonight. We've seen him front rim the last one. They've got to get Giannis in eat mode. Durant for 50 and an L? Possibly. He's got to be around 50% right now. I'm not exactly what he's shooting from the field. Is it on the screen? No, it's not. This overlay's in the way here. I'll move it off for a second so we can see what Durant's point total is already. Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton, and it moves just when I get it pulled up. That's our NBA scoreboard. I'll wait. Did he take one already? He missed one, huh? Freaking Giannis and these free throws, man. Been in the league too long. Kevin Durant has 10 points already in the first quarter. So there you go. 5 for 9, so right around 50%. Yeah, he started off a little bit slow, but he's hit his last couple now, and he got the dunk also. Let's get our subscriber goal back up here. Our subscriber goal for this stream is 610 subs. If you guys are new, please hit that subscription button and a little notification bell next to it. It helps us out a ton. I promise you, we grind at this. I've been grinding all day, and I'm not close to finished. So please help us out. We appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel. And you won't regret it, I promise. Now they're double teaming Durant a little bit here. Kicks it out to Green. Hits it. That's big for the Nets there, because that brings the lead down to 6. And now they got a chance to stop them and head it at the end of this first quarter, which was pretty much all Bucks, only down 6. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Milton passes to Giannis, who gets blocked by Green, I believe that is. Yeah, it's a block. Yeah, his feet were moving for sure. That's a good call. What's up, Seven? Welcome to the stream.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Doing good. Watching the Bucks look pretty good here so far, except for Giannis from the free throw line. He can't hit any of them.
Yeah, that's not one of his strengths. And I don't know what he needs to do in the offseason to remedy that. That's obviously, getting to the basket and, wing defense is his strength.
Yeah, and he's a guy that's going to get fouled a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You think that you'd add that to your game as soon as you possibly can when you realize that you get fouled 10 times every game.
Yeah.
His brother just came in.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, because at least a mid-range jumper, no one's going to be like that deep threat, marksman, but at least the basic make your free throw, 80% from the free throw line, and I would hope at least like just a consistent mid-range jumper.
Yeah. He just missed another one. Joe Harris at the buzzer hit it, but they're calling it that he didn't get it out on time.
7-point game.
Yep, 7-point game, end of the first quarter. It could be a lot worse. The Bucks were doing good offensively. Like I said, if it wasn't for those missed free throws, they're up by almost 10 right now, or at least they're up by 10.
Is Kyrie done for the series or for the playoffs?
I think that's the assumption. He has an ankle sprain, so that's tough for a basketball player. Football players can tape it heavily and get out there, but there's too many cuts in basketball.
Yeah.
So maybe in the finals he can come back. Maybe late in the next series if they advance.
No, I like what you had said earlier. This is almost kind of like the Eastern Conference Finals, so I think they could take care of the Hawks and more than likely take care of Philly as well. And if he can be rested for maybe the Suns, if CP3 comes back, this is a crazy offseason, man.
Yeah, it's been insane because, and me and Joe were talking about it when we were recording Friday Night Wars. That's dropping tomorrow, by the way, everyone. We were talking about how we're going to have Eastern Conference Finals with like a beatdown, like injured Joel Embiid and 76ers or the Hawks versus a broken down Nets team. And then on the Western Conference side, we're going to have a CP3-less Suns versus a Kawhi Leonard-less Clippers.
Right. Yeah, who saw the Clippers? Who saw Playoff P showing up last night?
He's back.
I mean, I used to enjoy watching those Indiana teams back when I used to watch basketball regularly and I had cable. So I'm glad that he's back kind of to that form. He kind of reinvented himself a little bit as a defender in Oklahoma, but it's good to see him as like the big dog on the court and him answering the call.
Yeah, he really stepped up in that game. It was pretty insane. Let's see who we got here. We got some chats. Green, I'm guessing that's when he hit the 3. My bad, Renee. Giannis is getting everything, but it's cool because he makes less than half. Yeah, it's true. And it's happening again. They said that he was 42% on the series so far. 7 on 3. Yep, 7th here.
Green.
Joe makes one after the buzzer. Hey, at least it's good for his confidence. Almost had it.
So what can we expect, or what can our viewers expect? Can you give us a little snippet of Friday Night Wars tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going at it. We both got to complain about the Madden cover a little bit. I'm a big time Madden player. I actually stopped playing Madden 21 because it was so bad. The game is really hard to play sometimes when the ball gets tipped 10 times and then you get intercepted every single play. But the cover is interesting. Not only did they do 2 repeat players, these 2 players have both been on the cover within the last five years. And then on top of it, the cover is just them sitting on a bench, like looking at a camera. Like it doesn't even look what it could look like having Mahomes and Brady on the cover again. I suggested that they should have, if they wanted to do duel, if it was going to be another thing, it's the MVP edition of Madden, but the MVP runner-ups are on the cover. So that's what makes me think that the rumors might be true that Aaron Rodgers was planned to be on that cover. But I would have liked the audible call to do like Rookie of the Year edition and put Burrow and Herbert on the cover. That would have been fun.
I like it.
Maybe they don't got that kind of faith. Joe wants to see a defensive player like an Aaron Donald or a TJ Watt.
Yeah, that would have been nice. I saw one a meme, and I think is his name Blankenship, the kicker for the Colts.
Oh, Blankenship is the Madden cover?
Well, it was like the goat. It was the 2 goats, and it was him and Koo from Atlanta, and their faces were covered on the actual goats before it came out that it was Brady. And it was like a day or two ago, and it's like this could only mean one thing, and it's like the 2 kickers on the faces of the goats.
I was really thinking that they were gonna send us for a loop and do Brady and Gronk. But they leaned into the Mahomes Brady matchup. So
yeah.
Hey man, it's a money grab for them.
Yeah, I mean that's what it comes down to.
I still feel like they could have done a better job with it though, than them just sitting on a bench staring at a camera. I mean,
Right.
There's been some pretty sick covers. Like the Palomalu Fitzgerald one was probably one of the best covers they've had.
Yeah, they could have gone like Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah.
They're kind of, looking at each other intensely, or, I don't know.
I don't know. I complain about Madden though, just because it grinds my gears when I'm in the game.
I was an NFL streak player.
Oh yeah, a lot of people like that game. They're gonna have NCAAs trying to work on getting the game out again, because they were. Middleton just hit it and 1-3.
Ooh,
Let's be a 4-point play. I love when the people run out in the court. Gotta get the
yeah, right. How do you get that job? I heard like
I'll do it.
Get like 50K a year.
Really?
Sign me up. I think
I'll do
it's
it.
them, or I think it's them and maybe someone from the NFL that gets 50K to do that, and I can still do Warzone.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
And every time you're on there, we could be like, "Hey, that's our guy."
Yeah, right. Maybe like Warzone socks. So every time I take a knee to scrub, you can kind of get a little free advertisement.
There you go. Oh, that'd be good.
Warzone socks. That's next.
PJ Tucker just came out of the game. Middleton hits it. 4-point play for Middleton.
Jeez.
Gotta love it. Middleton's a baller. He just has nights where he just doesn't show up sometimes.
Yeah. He's like a low end 2.
Yeah.
Like he'd be a great third option, but I mean, it's not like people want to move to Milwaukee. It's not the most desirable market or location.
Not at all.
And if the Giannis is your main guy and he can't knock down the basic jumper, it's not that appealing.
Yeah, especially in today's NBA when you got to face a team like this in the playoffs.
I mean, that Warriors team changed the whole dynamic of the NBA. I mean, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. So it's a shooters. It's you still kind of have your big men or focal points. You had a big man win the MVP, but it's just gotten so far away from back to the basket type of basketball.
Yeah, and the big man that broke it and won the MVP is a big man that can shoot. So
yeah, there you go. Fair enough. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and the runner-up, if you're saying Embiid's the runner-up, whatever you might think, but
another one.
He's another one that can shoot. We got Giannis on Shamit here. Bucks definitely like that. And Giannis gets a jam. Bucks look good so far. They're moving around the ball well. They're getting favorable matchups. They just got to steal.
Nice. Let me try to adjust my camera a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
But we know with James Harden and Kevin Durant, the Nets can just start going off at any time. Harden just hit a 3 while falling away.
And he's probably not even 100%.
No, I don't think so. He had a fast break earlier where he got a steal, and he tried to plant and run up the court, and he couldn't.
I was listening to your audio when that happened.
That was pretty
still on the clock, but I just had it on. Had my.
I won't say shocking because we know he's hurt, but
yeah,
to see someone in the NBA like not be able to plant and still be out there playing is pretty ridiculous. He's toughing this out.
I used to watch a fair amount of college basketball. I never thought he would amount to being as good as he is now and how he turned out.
Harden?
Yeah, I watched a lot of Harden. I watched even him and Eddie House. I don't know why I always watch a lot of Arizona State basketball back when I was really, really like an avid sports fan and not just really focused on fantasy. Yeah, I never thought Harden would become the guy that he turned out to be.
I'm not sure if Tony joined from the link and can add himself or not. I'll give him a second and see if he does.
Tucker or?
Yeah, Tony Tucker. He's in the little waiting room. Oh, he said thumbs up. All right, he's ready.
I tried to join him last night, but I just was so whooped, and I fell asleep when my daughter fell asleep. So I didn't get to join him. What's going on, Tony?
Not a whole lot. How's my connection?
It's okay. I can hear you. You're a little glitchy, but your audio is okay.
Glitchy. Yeah, going for the phone. Just wanted to check in here. Like on the last play, like earlier, you guys were talking about like, what Giannis needs, what he could do, whatever. He has Landry Shamet in the post. He's like 3 times his size. Can we not get Giannis's Hakeem Olajuwon's phone number, please? Can we get this man a phone number of a big man in post moves? Didn't Lou Alcindor play for the Bucks? Can he go to work on Landry Shamet without needing a give and go in the paint? Give me a break, Giannis.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anyways,
And
no Bucks. I'm here to
they've
cheer for the
been
Bucks.
they've been getting Giannis in some favorable spots so far in the game already. So that's good to see at least. Better than last game for sure so far. That was another one though. You just got to take over. Yeah, his connection's
Well,
dropping
yeah,
off.
they have to. It's really the key to victory.
You're breaking up now, Tony.
Let me try and work on the connection and get back to you. Okay, Mike?
All right. Shaman got fouled on a 3, so he's going to the line for 3. Another thing Tony was pointing out earlier in the chat was that the Bucks struggle to finish these quarters, and we're going to start seeing that again. It happened in the first quarter, and now we're seeing it again here in the second.
Got you. The first half or first quarter team.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the Bucks and say you lose tonight, like where do you go from here? Like I was asking that question last night. Like, say Philly loses to Atlanta, or it even doesn't make it to the finals. Yeah, obviously you want to move Simmons before Embiid, but who wants a point guard that can't shoot? You know what I mean? Like who wants a Rondo, like a 6'10" Rondo, that if you don't have Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and KG to, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the question.
I offered a suggestion to like, do you do like Nurkic and CJ McCollum and try to, if you're Portland, do you offer the house everyone except for Damian Lillard for Embiid?
That would be insane.
Like, what do you do if you're Philly? I mean, obviously you want to keep him, you rather keep Embiid, or Simmons, but like, what do you do if you're Portland?
Yeah, they're another team that has to figure it out. So we could see some trading around between those two. I would not really necessarily like to see Simmons go anywhere. I'm not his biggest fan in the world, but I could see New York. The New York Knicks are going to be players and grabbing up some guys. Maybe give him a lesser role over there. He doesn't have to be like the primary number 2 on the team. If they can bring in another superstar along with them in some kind of way. But him, Julius Randle, and RJ Barrett maybe start developing that group.
Yeah.
If they can get a superstar, good. If they can pry Kawhi out of LA or pry Dame out of Portland, maybe, and add it to those 3, that'd be fun. I just think that the Knicks are going to be really desperate this offseason to keep momentum and improve. So they're going to go for whoever's available. Yeah.
Yeah. Is Bradley Beal a free agent by any chance, or is he?
I don't think he's a free agent, but he's always on the trade talks.
Block. Yeah, I feel like he's always in there. I feel like is it Russell's team?
Yeah, I don't know. Russell's also probably going to be in the trade talks too.
Yeah. He doesn't really bring win shares. Like he does a stat filler, but he's not like Chris Paul where he's on the roster. It's like, okay, we're going to be at least a 6 seed, you know.
Yeah. He gets his stats and takes care of his business, but it's not necessarily always in the name of winning basketball.
Right, for sure.
42-31.
A lot of quality teams with like 2 stars or kind of a 1B and a 2B guy, like you said, like a Middleton. And you're like, okay, what do you guys got to do? Someone's got to offer a first rounder and a Middleton to bring in like an Embiid or bring in a third or something, or else you're just you're playing to hopefully run into an injury-plagued team that's better than you, so you can advance.
Exactly. They're playing for this exact situation there with the Nets. And if they still lose this, that really says what they need to do, because this Nets team is going to be together for, we can say, probably at least 3 years. I think we can lock 3 years that these 3, at least the big 3 of this team, are going to be together. Past that, I'm not going to say for sure or not for sure. They could go past that. These guys aren't like 35-year-olds. Yes, they're in their early 30s. KD, Harden, and Kyrie. They could play together into their late 30s. I just know those guys like to bounce around, all 3 of them. But
true.
3 years, the Bucks are gonna have to face this team. Do you want to waste 3 years of Giannis's prime, on second round exits? You know what I mean?
And I think they've tried to do enough to keep him content. Because I saw the report earlier that Zion's family isn't happy with what they're doing. I'm like, chill out. He wasn't even healthy last year, and this is like his first. They're not doing enough to give him calm down.
They haven't really done anything because he's basically a rookie still.
Right. Exactly.
We'll see. The Pelicans famously are known for not bringing people in. They didn't do it with Anthony Davis, so we'll see if they do it with Zion.
And correct me if I'm wrong, they were the Charlotte Hornets. Not Charlotte Hornets. They were New Orleans Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Charlotte Bobcats that became?
I'm not
the
sure
Charlotte Hornets.
they're in an entanglement, those two franchises.
I can't remember, but I think the Pelicans. Maybe I'm wrong. I was saying because they never did anything for Chris Paul, but
Yeah.
I don't know if the New Orleans Hornets are the Pelicans. I think the New Orleans Hornets are the actual Charlotte Bobcats. Kind of like the Ravens were kind of brought from the Browns, but then the Browns went back.
I'm telling you, it's an entanglement. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah, there you go. So we're recording episode 5 tonight.
Oh, heck yeah.
Should be pretty good.
What player are you guys highlighting?
We are highlighting Cortland Sutton, receiver
Oh,
for Denver Broncos.
I recently just watched the worst take that I've ever seen from a Broncos fan about Drew Lock, and he was just saying that Drew Lock is going to be the next Josh Allen this year.
Like this is the year where he transforms from.
Made me want to smash my head against the wall.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some people.
And then he called Cortland Sutton an all-pro level player in that same take.
I mean,
he's good.
He's good.
All pros a different kind of good.
It's a different kind of good. You can only have 3 of those.
Yeah.
Let me my mother-in-law's coming back inside the house and she doesn't have a key. I'll be right back.
All right. Tony, get in here.
How's this connection?
That's better.
Better?
Yeah, I can hear you really clearly, actually.
All right. Got a little setup. Got about 10 minutes. Got the food on the grill out back. Got the
Ooh.
game on 2 different devices.
What you cooking? What you chefing up?
Got a little barbecue chicken, some Italian sausage, hot dogs, corn, asparagus, potato salad. Gonna be a good dinner, good night.
Barbecue chicken.
Hopefully, I'm not cooking as good as my boy Chris Middleton. Come on, Christopher, make that shot.
I know you love that 4-point play you just hit earlier.
Yeah, I did. I was bummed that my phone was glitching. I'm like, I gotta be in here to give my guy some love when he's making 4-point plays.
You hear Seven called him a good third option, but not the best second option.
Okay. Well, I'll be sure next time he makes a fantasy football take to let him know that Cortland Sutton is a good arena leaguer on the show.
He's an all pro according to that Broncos fan.
Oh, that Broncos take was I had to make sure you saw that one. But like, this is the problem in the game that we're watching right now. Like, why are they not just attacking and burying? They've taken back-to-back jumpers, and now they're letting James Harden hobble down the floor and get a bucket on him.
Yep. How are you letting James Harden, who can't run, who showed in this game already that he can't run, rain like that?
How do you have nobody on the block when you come down and set up if you're the Bucks?
Yeah.
The biggest guy on the floor is Blake Griffin, who didn't dunk for 2 years in Detroit.
Yeah, and every time that they've been aggressive and gone inside, they've either gotten a foul or a bucket.
I would be putting so much stress on Jeff Green, who just came back from injury, on Harden, who just came back from injury. Like, what's going on? Like, yeah, there we go. Good switch at the top of the three-point line instead of going down into the post. Dude, Coach Bud, he might get fired at halftime. Like a lot of people, we've been talking about the Bucks moving on and coaching experience. Like, they may be like, here's a bus ticket, Bud. See you later.
You can go and coach somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go coach the Dallas Mavericks or something.
I hear there's an opening in Washington.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
What's the best opening right now? Is that still Boston?
Probably, or Dallas.
I don't know. The New Orleans job is pretty good. If you get Zion, you keep Lonzo, BI.
Yeah.
You got to find somebody willing to take that Steven Adams contract, though.
Harden just cooked up Giannis a little bit.
You know, I thought their rivalry would be exploited a little bit. I don't know if they have kind of a bad blood from Houston back in the day. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Giannis and Harden.
They went at it.
Yeah, they've got like a 3-year, 4-year beef of like hard fouls. I think Harden or Giannis may have been like falling out of bounds and threw the ball right at Harden's face. I think when Giannis was the captain last year, he said he wanted a team of players that passed the ball, so he didn't pick Harden, but Harden was leading the league in assists. They've got. I'll try to find it and send it to you. They've got like a little feisty and like nothing.
Harden Giannis rivalry. Is there any tweets out there?
Like it's been really quiet. Maybe because Harden's not healthy, or
like Giannis doesn't pick Harden, and then Harden goes on Twitter and is like, "Well, I like teammates that can make free throws and shoot jumpers from anywhere."
Yeah, well, I think it was like some comments were said. I think maybe Harden felt slighted at when Giannis won his first MVP, and from there it's like a little comment, and then on the court it might have been like a guy falling out of bounds and trying to save the ball and throwing it at another guy's face, and it's like, is that a little, let the media run with it.
Bucks going on a little run here. Got it back. Lopez from 3 misses. Middleton just hit a 3 right before. Middleton's starting off pretty good in this game. He's got 2 threes, 4-point play. And Harden just turned the ball over. What did they just call? Kickball? Lopez is pissed. That's a big guy to be that mad.
You know, I feel like him and his brother are always mad.
That's true. They both look like cartoon characters too.
Yeah, like Ed, and 80. Like,
Yeah.
Lopez, and Lopez.
KD for 3 hits it.
Ooh. Like you and Tony might be onto something, man. Last 4 minutes.
Yeah.
5-point. That's gotta hurt going into halftime if they can get it down like within 3, considering.
Oh man. Yeah, the Bucks have really dominated this game. So the fact that it's only a 5-point game right now is really good for the Nets. And if KD and Harden turn on in the second half, they in trouble.
They're in Milwaukee, right? Correct?
Yeah, they're playing in Milwaukee. And KD's not – I'm not saying KD's playing bad. He's just not taking over like he did in the last game necessarily.
Right.
Harden has 14. I didn't realize he had that much.
I'd like to see one thing that I can't remember if it was LeBron or KD used to do, but it's like I'll guard the less threatening guy for 3 quarters, but like 4th quarter comes, like I want you. I'd like to see Giannis guard KD in the 4th.
Yeah.
Take your time, be aggressive offensively, but really try to put the clamps, or you're defending defensive player of the year,
multiple time MVP for
come on.
A lot of the defensive play is a part of that. Not that he doesn't deserve it because of his offensive play, but a lot of it is the rebounds. That when you see that 14 a game rebound number, you're like, damn, that's a lot for a star player of a team that's handling the ball most of the time. So yeah. We got 610 subs as our goal today, 7. So we're gonna run our commercial while they're running their commercial.
Let's do it.
Bam, just like that. Wonder if we've gained any new ones. See if I can get an updated count.
Let's see what's going on.
605. So we need 5 more to hit the goal.
Nice. I tried to spread the word with my exclusive last week. It's not doing bad. So we'll see. Hopefully, I brought in a few more with welcome to the war zone, or stepping into the war zone.
Yeah, it's doing well, man. It's doing well. They probably saw your little cartoon.
That's
like,
it.
That's an important guy right there. That's got the Thanos glove on.
people don't have enough fun doing this, man. It's like it's such a great outlet if you love sports. I mean, I feel like there's not enough humor and science fiction added to just what we do, man. Like Tony has fun. Like you can see it on his face. Like you have fun.
Yeah.
Even in your video today about when I think I put a message that Piggy might have woke up a beast or a monster, live long enough to see yourself become a villain, and you had the NWO shirt. Yeah. You have to have fun, man. You have to have fun.
Set up the storyline. I put little flashes of Hogan in there, just like, this is what this looks like. I tried to find ones of him doing like similar poses to the way I was standing, but I couldn't get it perfect. It would take me too long for a TikTok.
I respect and appreciate the creativity and the humor in it.
Yeah, I try to just throw one out there every once in a while. That's just like, this isn't necessarily a hot take or anything. Speaking of which, I gotta hit post on something. On my TikTok, I have like 20 TikTok. Oh snap!
In the NFL.
Elite takes. There's your shout out. But anyways, on my TikTok, I have like 20 drafts saved. I just pick each one during certain windows of the day and just hit post. James Harden's arguing because he threw a ball at someone's foot and didn't get called kickball. I feel like if you throw the ball at someone's foot, you shouldn't get called for it, but I think they still do call it usually.
Interesting.
Middleton's at the line.
6-point game?
Yeah, he's trying to extend it a little bit here. 2:53 left in the half. I haven't decided if I'm going to stay on screen for the entire half or not.
Oh yeah, I'm only here. Show us the game.
We can't. Yeah. YouTube will not only take down the stream, they'll take down our whole entire lives. Bank accounts, planned vacations, everything's gone if we show this game on the screen for even a second. They'll come after us. No, but for real, we can't. Sorry, man. I hope you appreciate our banter to the scoreboard. You got to watch the game on a screen separately.
Yeah, I'm not even watching the game in my own home.
Yeah. Blake Griffin grinding it out. Middleton and Giannis had Blake Griffin backed out, and Blake Griffin went over both of them and tipped it back in. Blake Griffin has really found a second life in his career in Brooklyn since he's gone there.
Yeah, for sure. I've never been a fan of him as a Warrior fan and him being a Clipper. So, yeah.
I never was a fan of him either because he always would slam on people, which was awesome and exciting, but he would offensive foul on every dunk. He would shove his forearm in people's faces and then slam on them.
Kind of like that.
I got so mad when he did it to Pau Gasol. I turned off the TV for a little bit. I had to take a walk. Like, man, I was yelling like, "That's a foul!"
Right.
Just
That's
pissed.
Like Karl Malone used to lead with that, like that right knee and just like.
Yeah. Piggy's the GOAT at nothing, except for fantasy football takes. And making graphics. Those are some pretty fire graphics, Piggy. But everything else, might get lucky here and there, like in flag football games if you ever played in any. But hey, better to be good than lucky. I just flipped it around. Timeout. Or are they reviewing a play?
I'm just drawing a blank on recent news in the NFL this week.
Yeah, it's starting to quiet down. It's the Aaron Rodgers stuff still.
Right. There's been a few little minor injuries.
Aaron Rodgers is about to play in a golf game, and Packers fans are starting to feel a little slighted. I don't know how it takes him playing in a golf game while he's doing a holdout as a fan to feel slighted by a guy holding out. Like, I would probably feel pretty slighted immediately. I did when Melvin Gordon held out.
He owes that franchise nothing.
I know, and I agree with you, but you can't help it as a fan.
True. You know, I guess there comes a certain amount of entitlement as a fan, especially as like a Patriot fan. You're accustomed to winning.
Yeah.
Like Super Bowl or bust.
Yep. Because I remember when Melvin Gordon was going through his holdout, and I wasn't upset that he was holding out because I'm all for the player holding out and getting their money or getting whatever they're holding out. I was upset that when the holdout ended, he came back and finished with us, and in free agency signed for less than the Chargers were offering him.
Yeah.
And then now, like, look where he's at. He's in a situation here where they just drafted a guy that's probably going to take over.
Hot take. Hot take. He gets cut before the season starts.
I wouldn't be shocked if that took place.
He's not worth $8 million.
No, he's not. And he's in a situation, I believe, where they can cut him and not owe him too much.
Yep.
I gotta close my door real quick.
Yeah, Williams is moving up a lot of boards. I know this is a basketball live, but Williams is moving up a lot of boards. So it'll be interesting to see what transpires.
Yeah, we'll see. I think if he doesn't overtake him in the off season, he's going to overtake him by week 6.
Yeah.
I think by week 6, you'll probably have seen 2 weeks at that point where Williams has had more touches than Gordon.
Yeah, I think for both Carolina backs, Carter and Williams.
Yeah.
I give them both week 6 to be like the lead dog. I wouldn't be surprised if Melvin Gordon gets traded to a team that has like an injury or that has like a playoff run. Knock on wood, say Derrick Henry gets hurt. You know, they throw him something just to have a comparable back for their push.
Well, if a team needs a workhorse, I'm going to give you guys some advice. Any NFL teams, Melvin Gordon's not that guy. He's not that guy.
He's not.
I had him as our workhorse for a couple years. It was rough.
All right, so we got an 8-point game, 1 minute left. Let's see if
halftime.
Brooklyn can get it down to 5, get it down to 6.
The Bucks are getting hot here. KD's dribbling up the floor. I don't know if KD's come off the court yet.
Another 48-minute game.
We're already up at 200 views on this stream. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching. We appreciate it a ton. Middleton for 3. Hits it.
Ooh.
If Middleton can play like this in the second half, I think the Bucks are going to win this game because Giannis is going to do what Giannis does. Middleton's really the make or break for the Bucks. I mean, he's playing really well in this first half. 19 points, 5 for 7.
Oof.
4 for 4 from 3. That's as hot as it gets. KD driving and gets fouled. Came out of shoe. He's pissed. Like someone stepped on my damn heel. Good job, Middleton. $36 seconds left. Bucks up by 11. KD at the line, so you can probably book 2 points here. It'd be 59-50. Maybe I jinxed him. I hope so.
Maybe. It's interesting with the Clippers beating Utah. You see how valuable someone like Mike Conley is to Utah.
100%. They're trying to get him out there too. He's another guy that might play hurt like Harden is right now, just out of being desperate to win that game.
Yeah, I mean, I really think with Kawhi hurt and the Lakers hurt, CP3 dealing with COVID symptoms. This is Utah's opportunity. Like, it's not going to get any easier. Hell, even Brooklyn might come out of the East, and you may not have 100% Kyrie Irving or James Harden. Like, you have to seize the moment, and it sucks because they're going to have to go 7 games, and that just means more time for CP3 to get healthy.
Exactly, and that's what I was telling Joe when he was talking about the Suns because his Suns bandwagon that he's on right now. The key is that all of these series go to 7 games for CP3.
Yeah.
And hopefully he can get out of this with only missing 1 or 2 games total instead of half of a series or maybe even, God forbid, a whole series. Devin Booker's been balling too. We can't forget that. That man has been on a mission.
Dude, so underrated for the longest.
He's been balling. He's taking over some games offensively. All right, we're at half here. 59-48 Bucks.
Did he miss both free throws? Or he never took them?
No, he missed them. He had to have missed them.
Because you jinxed him.
No,
You
I
said-
think what happened was I was behind. So like
Oh, okay.
the scoreboard updated. I looked over and saw the 48, and that's my bad. Because my TV is like a second behind or a couple seconds behind the scoreboard.
Got you.
Oh,
Man, good luck to you. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Try to occupy and keep you busy.
yeah. I'm having a good time.
Yeah,
Enjoying the game. Watching some Nets basketball is always fun. And Giannis, of course.
for sure. Thanks for having me. I'll catch you on the next one.
All right. See you later, 7.
Peace.
7 o'clock, everyone. Woo! Slow clap for him. Let's see in the chat. What's your guys' thoughts so far in the game? I may take a break here at halftime, but I'm going to get some thoughts first. Flash Johnson said the Bucks are making a statement. I wouldn't say that. They haven't really been that dominant. The Nets have kind of just hung in this game so far. It's an 11-point game at halftime. So, yes, they are up by 11 points here, but the Nets can easily get back in this. As we've seen them go on a few runs and narrow it to 3 and narrow it to 5. Buckwheat, Buckshot, Buck Wild, Nets in foe. Well, Ocean Moshi, which is an awesome username, by the way. We are in game 6 here, so it's not Nets in foe. That's unfortunate. What else we got? Anyone else in the chat? Let me know. We got 6 viewers still watching. So far, the story of the game has been that the Nets have just not been as aggressive as the Bucks, and the Bucks have been super aggressive, offensively especially. Kevin Durant is trying to take a bunch of spin-around jumpers. I think he's still probably around 50%, which is not bad, but they need him to be making those on a higher clip. He needs to have another 50-point game tonight for them to get back in this game. James Harden, we're seeing a little bit more from him. I was calling for that in the pregame talk. I'm not sure how many points he had 14 a little while ago. It's running across the screen here. Let's see if I can remove this banner. See, we got Giannis with 19 points and 11 rebounds already. He's getting inside. Chris Middleton raining threes, 4 for 5 from the three-point line, I believe, unless he shot another one that I didn't see, which is very good, and that's what they need Middleton to do in this game and in a potential game 7 if they can get to it. Last chance for comments. I'm going to take a little snack break here for the halftime, and I will catch you guys. I'll be back on the other side of the half. And we're back. What's up, everyone? Just had the halftime show. I'm Mike on the mic here with the Warzone Sports Network. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Our goal for this stream is to hit 610 subscribers. We are at 605. I appreciate everyone that subscribed before we went on the halftime break. If you're new to the channel, please help us out and subscribe. I see we got 4 viewers on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, drop a follow if you can for future live streams. If you're on Twitch, do the same. But for the YouTube viewers, let's try and hit that goal. We're at 605. We're 5 people away, so every single person counts. Back in action here. Bucks got a 10-point lead. We saw the Bucks playing very aggressive basketball to start this game off in the first half, so I look to see them continue that. I think the Nets are going to slow things down and do stuff like we just saw with Kevin Durant. If you're watching the game on ESPN, if you got a different broadcast, you might be ahead or behind me, so just keep that in mind. Scoreboard's here for people that can't watch the game. You can see the score. I can't show the game on the screen. I wish I can. We show every single comment in the live chat on the screen. If you don't believe me, leave a comment in the live chat and watch it pop up on the screen. Ready? Go. All right, I can wait a little bit longer. I'll talk while we wait for a comment to come up that I can pop up on the screen. I appreciate all 70 that are tuned in. Now let's get into the basketball game. 64-52 Nets. And just missed a shot there. I didn't see who that was. I think that was Griffin. Giannis brings it down the floor. Has the ball for 3. Doesn't shoot. Drives in on Griffin. Kicks it out to Middleton, who's been hot in this game already from 3. Holiday takes a step back jumper. Misses. Harden has the ball. Blake Griffin on the rebound. How many rebounds Blake Griffin got? 5 rebounds. He's doing good. Harden holding the ball around half court. Middleton guarding. Harden trying to get in his bag a little bit. Just did a switch over to Holiday. Kicks to Joe Harris, who tries to throw a lob, but Brook Lopez says, Not in my house. Gotta love it. Mic check, mic check. There we go. On the screen. Every single person leaves a comment. Also, I have not seen your name before this evening. Thank you for tuning in. Help us get one step closer to the 610 subscriber goal. If you're not subscribed already, I appreciate you, man, for commenting. Gets it in the green. Who gets it on the buzzer beater? Buzzer beater against the shot clock. 64-54. Got a 10-point game. I really look to see the Nets turn it up in the fourth quarter, and I think they're going to. Kicks to PJ Tucker, who drives, and it's stolen by James Harden. Kevin Durant with the ball. Middleton guarding. Harden's played 25 minutes and has 14 points, 5 for 7, which is really good for someone who's injured. What a pass by Durant. And Blake Griffin should have finished that. He's going to get fouled and go to the line. All right, we've got 11 people in here. Let me know. Who you guys rooting for, Bucks or Nets? Bucks or Nets? Nasee's back in here. Thank you again, man. If the Bucks keep playing like this, they're going to lose. They need to blow them up. Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. If the Bucks lose this game and they're out of the playoffs, they need to figure something out. They need to make some changes to this roster. They need to take a deep dive into this team because you're going to have to face these Nets for years to come. Bucks for my multi. Ooh, okay. Okay, I love it. I love it. And Nasib is also rooting for the Bucks. Does anyone have any bets down in this game? I thought about placing a little bet in this game, but I didn't end up doing it. Giannis with the ball. If you have a bet, then I'm going to root for every team that you bet on to at least cover. Giannis driving, kicks it. Now it's to PJ Tucker, who misses the 3. Brook Lopez got the offensive rebound, but Joe Harris stole it, and the Nets are on the move again. Down 9 here, trying to work their way back. Kevin Durant with the ball. Drives. Is fouled by Tucker on the drive. PJ Tucker's got 3 fouls. That's something to watch. He's been the primary defender on Kevin Durant this series. And while he isn't doing an amazing job guarding Kevin Durant, he's at least frustrating him, and at times, at points. Harden thought about a shot there, passed it to Griffin, back to Harden. James Harden doing James Harden-like things, behind the back pass, back to Griffin. Harden and Griffin playing beautiful basketball. And while Griffin was going up for the offensive rebound, Holiday knocked it out of bounds. So we got 14 seconds on the shot clock. Brooklyn Nets ball still. KD's going to turn it up in the fourth. Giannis better pick him up. I think so too. I think Kevin Durant's really going to turn it up in the fourth. Just turned it over here. We'll see if Giannis can keep up with him. KD's got some sneaky good handles. So the Bucks bring the ball up after the turnover. The Nets turnover by Kevin Durant. Holiday has it. Harden guarding. Holiday takes a step back three. Misses. Brook Lopez with the offensive rebound out to Middleton, who also misses. These are all opportunities to extend the lead for the Bucks here. Brook Lopez is working on the boards right now. James Harden to Green. Lopez on him. Green misses, fighting for the rebound. You got to love the effort that Green plays with, no matter what team he's on. Giannis drives all the way and gets it. No one can stop him when he gets that Euro step going. He can go from the free throw line to the rim in 2 steps. It's ridiculous. KD trying to drive, trying to copy Giannis, and turns it over. Kevin Durant is starting to struggle a little bit here. He had a decent first half. Played good basketball in the first half. The Bucks were just better offensively. But here in the second half so far, in the third quarter, Kevin Durant has been making some mistakes. Giannis has 21, it looks like. Now we're going to go to a commercial break. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you want to hop in the chat and let me know what's up, what's on your mind, what's going on, where you're coming from, where you're watching the live stream from, we really appreciate it. 610 subscribers is the goal. We are at 605. So if you want to go to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe real quick during this commercial break. We would appreciate that as well. We're just a bunch of guys trying to make our dreams come true, but we're also trying to bring the sports fan something a little bit more authentic, something a little bit more that you can relate with as a sports fan. So you got a bunch of sports fans talking sports to sports fans, if that makes sense. And if you want us on other platforms, we're at Warzone Sports Cross Sport. We got a chat here. KD is having, by the way, these chats are completely free. I know a lot of live streams you have to charge to put a chat up. Completely free. Just hop in the live chat and leave something. I'll bring it on the screen. KD is having his worst game of the playoffs, and it's only a 10-point lead. Bucks in trouble. That's what I was thinking too. If KD finds it, they are in a lot of trouble. We saw him start to get a little bit hot there in that first quarter, but since then he's been pretty much slowed down to the best you can against a player of the caliber of Kevin Durant's. But if he turns on this fourth quarter, it's going to be tough. I pulled that graphic up. I pulled that graphic off so that way that you guys could see some stat lines running across here. Drew Holiday has 13 points. He's having a good game. Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton, they're all doing their part here in this one for the Bucks. I'm helping Giannis out. I think Giannis is doing his own damage as well, so that's good to see. He's playing a lot more aggressive than he did in the last game. You could tell he's a little bit gun-shy in the last one. No fear this one. He's driving to the hoop, and when the kick out's there, he kicks it out. But if the kick out isn't there, he's taking it. Either getting fouled or putting it in. Blake Griffin's got 12 points to 6 rebounds is the key there. He's working on the boards. There you go. You see Giannis, 21, 14, and 3. Impressive. Very impressive with Middleton with 19, 5, and 3 of his own. The Bucks can play like this. They can maybe even pull out this series if they can play like this throughout the rest of this game and the next game. But like I've always said, it's a game of runs. And at any moment, the Brooklyn Nets could go on a run. Kevin Durant has 15, 8, and 2, with Harden having 14, 2, and I didn't see what his assist number was. Harden's doing a little bit more than he did in the last game, taking a few more shots, dribbling and moving around a little bit better, fighting for rebounds a little bit better. But we did see a moment where he had a chance to get on a fast break, and he actually could not get a burst going and run up the court. So that's concerning if you need him to do anything in this fourth quarter. Yeah, Giannis better pick him up. Yeah, we saw this one. Oh, let's see. Middleton. Yeah, KD's having his worst one. We saw that one. Let's see the Middleton comment. Middleton has been impressive lately. Yeah, this game especially. He's got 20 or he's got 19. But what's impressive is he's hitting from 3. He was 4 for 4 at one point. I believe he's 4 for 5 or 4 for 6 now. When Giannis drives and doesn't have it available, he can kick it out to Middleton, and Middleton hits his shots. That's kind of what the Bucks want to do to win, and win consistently here in the playoffs. Giannis is on the bench in a lot of pain, holding his hip. But he's back out in the court, so that's good to see. We'll see if he's sore at all. Injuries this playoffs has been pretty insane, and you saw LeBron James' tweet chain. As much as you want to say it's just because he's out the playoffs, maybe some of it is because of that. Maybe he holds that in until after the season if he's in the playoffs still, but it's true. The NBA took a huge risk starting on a very short offseason. I hope they seriously consider an extended one this offseason and try and get things back to normal. Let me know in the chat if you can hear the kids playing outside. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I hope they're not annoying you. It's just like the kids that live in the little cul-de-sac about this time of day. They all go out and play. It's actually kind of cool, little neighborhood feel in my apartment complex. Shamet passes to Griffin. We got a 68-57 game, getting back in the game. James Harden handling the ball. The Nets trying to work their way back in. 5:37 left in the third quarter. And a turnover. Bucks are going to have the ball now. That tweet makes LeBron look salty. Yeah, and I agree with that. A lot of people have been saying that that's what it is. I think LeBron planned on saying that regardless. He probably should have waited until the finals or after the finals at least. But this is something that he's been speaking out about since the beginning of the season, since they decided when the season was going to kick off again. Tip off again. Sorry, football reference. So not that I think that he tweeted it just because he's out of the playoffs. But yes, he definitely could be wary of timing a little bit more. Just based off of how the public's going to perceive it, which sucks. But when you become an athlete and become a figure at that level, you got to think about all those things before you say stuff. Kevin Durant with a really nice spin around jumper on the baseline. That looked Kobe-esque right there. $19 for 18, 1 for 4 from 3, 19 points for KD. Chris Middleton said, "What you can do, I can do," which is not true with Kevin Durant, Middleton, but Middleton did a good job. Here we go. Got a comment here. He said, "Same with football, European League." I think he's what he's saying. Condensed season causing injuries. Of course, incidents like Eric's. Yeah, that was scary. By the way, really scary. In Euros, yeah. Where are you coming from? Are you in the U.S.? You overseas? But yeah, that's definitely a concern across sports with COVID and adjusting the schedule back to what it was originally. And how do we get to that? Do we do a long off season or do we do a short off season? Like, how do we get back to normal? It's tough to tell. The only league that really wasn't too affected was the NFL because it all kind of started taking place during their off season. Here we go. We got another comment. Father Time has caught up to LeBron. He definitely needs someone like Beal next season. Yeah, you can see the Lakers shopping for another star. I don't know if LeBron's as done as everyone thinks. We said, like I was saying on another show, he said the same thing about Tom Brady, his last game in New England, that he was washed and he wasn't going to be able to do it anymore. And he came back and won a Super Bowl. I think LeBron James is going to be fine. Yes, is he going to start to slow down? Of course. But I don't think it's this cliff that you saw in the playoffs He was just injured. He's banged up. The team's banged up, and frustration kind of came out. But I agree with everyone that's saying that was a terrible look for Braun to be walking off the court, looking visibly exhausted, visibly sad, visibly down emotionally. You can't do that. You can't do that as a NFL or a pro basketball player at the stature of LeBron James, where he's in the conversation for being the best player ever. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. We're just chatting here, enjoying the game. 70-61 with a little bit over 3 minutes left. Giannis just got fouled on a drive. And then both guys fell together. So here we go. From Australia. That's awesome. Fun fact. Actually been to Australia. Which part of Australia? I've been to Sydney. I've been to Perth, Australia. And I've been to Townsville, Australia. All 3 separate times. It was fun. I love Australia. It's always my favorite place to visit. LeBron is starting to look human. Yeah, that's really what more it's about. He's starting to come down to what we would expect someone his age with his mileage to be looking like at this time. Joe Morley, welcome to the stream.
What's going on, Mike?
I'm
not sure where my TV is with you guys. I do have the same score on there. Do have about 3 seconds behind, but that's cool.
You see that Australia comment? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that. Welcome. How you doing?
This is like a new clean energy drink my wife got me, and it tastes like wine. Is that weird?
Yeah, that is kind of weird. So I don't know. I just got home. I missed a couple things, but
Sydney.
from the way I'm looking at it, the Bucks have led this almost the whole game, right?
Yeah, the Bucks have led the whole game. I don't think the Nets have led it for even a second in this game. The closest they've gotten was 3 at one point. The Bucks keep letting them stay in the game. So like the Nets will get back within 5, the Bucks will extend it to 10. Then the Nets get back within 5, the Bucks extend it to 10. So I'm afraid for the Bucks because we know that Kevin Durant is going to turn this on any minute now. So we'll see.
You just got to withhold it. Like you've been saying it the whole time. The game goes on runs, and you just got to hold that one run. When they go on that one big run, you got to hold it where it's not enough, and you don't give up too many because you'll get your run right back. But I like the Bucks coming out here, and it seems like they are the being the aggressive team, right? And they're the ones that had to prove something. Everybody thought the Nets were going to win. They were everybody wrote the Bucks off already before this game.
They're definitely playing with a lot more energy than in last game. They kind of just let KD beat the crap out of them last game. They're getting on him now. He's still hitting shots. He's still putting up numbers, but it's not quite as unstoppable or insane as it was in the last one.
Yeah, and this guy just said, I hope Ben Simmons redeems himself next game. He needs to make some free throws. Make some free throws. I think I saw a graphic today that he's missed 45 in the playoffs.
Oh, my. 45. That's 45 points.
Yeah.
Off the board.
And some teams, and then they showed, the teams, and, a team, the closest team to him was, 35 points, so 10 away.
How do you put him out there if you're Doc Rivers? I don't want to be the guy to say bench Ben Simmons, but it's the season on the line.
It's all free points right there. Giving away free points every time you miss that.
Put Ben Simmons in when you have a lead, and you want him to try and extend that lead with his play, not from the free throw line, when a team can't be affording to foul them. But at this point, all they have to do to get a stop at the end of game in a crunch time is foul Ben Simmons. He touches the ball, immediately foul him. I bet you that's what they're coaching them to do in this next game, too, for the Hawks.
I'm impressed with Durant and the minutes that he's playing. He's playing he's already had 31 minutes in this game.
Yeah, I think he's only came out once for a little short 2-minute period.
Hey, and then what? Last game he played every single minute.
Yep, played the whole game.
So I mean,
he's definitely back. He's definitely back to 100%, and that's good to see.
And you and I have talked about this, and you know where I stand on Kevin Durant right now in the NBA. He's showing it. There was a lot of doubters on Kevin Durant, a lot of haters still. I think Kevin Durant and LeBron James have about the same amount of haters, right? There's people that believe in Kevin Durant and there's people that hate on him. Well, I don't know. LeBron probably has more.
I'll say that the split is probably similar, but I think the quantity is definitely probably higher over there in LeBron James land because There's a lot of LeBron James haters. They're starting to take over. I think it's more majority at this point.
If you're a LeBron hater and you're in the chat, say hello, because I know you're out there. I mean, I'm standing right here. I'm a LeBron hater. I'll say it. I'm not afraid to admit it.
I'm glad you'll admit it, and I'll admit right here in front of the entire world, all millions and millions watching at home. By the way, we're 5 subs from our goal. So if 5 out of 1 million people that are watching just hit subscribe real quick, we'll hit our goal. But anyways, I'm a bronsexual. There you go.
Yeah, you love LeBron. I don't love LeBron. You know that. We go back and forth on that all the time. You consider LeBron the GOAT. I don't.
You're going to start an argument with me and someone in the chat.
Hey, I'll start it right now. If you got a problem and you want to make your case for LeBron, go ahead. But right now, I'm saying Kevin Durant is a better player than LeBron James in the NBA right now.
Nasib doesn't like the way that Stephen A. kisses Katie's booty.
You got to kiss him. Look what KD's doing right now. Look how many minutes he played last game. Look how many minutes he's playing now. KD is doing it. You got to respect him for doing this. KD lost his teammates, right? And he came out and put up a hell of a game. LeBron lost his teammates and he quit and left 6 minutes before the game. What was it? 6 minutes before the game's over.
I'll admit it wasn't a good look. Jordan's
the GOAT.
And he's from Australia. Is that what is the popular opinion in Australia? If you could answer that for us. I visited 3 times, but it was like I think the longest stay was 5 days. So I didn't get a grip on the LeBron GOAT status over there.
Yeah, it's not like you showed up and like on vacation and like, hey, what do you think about LeBron and MJ? But yeah, this is a pretty good game. I'm a little behind, so it kind of sucks for me. But I'm watching the score. But it's.
I think it's going to be a good ending for sure because we're within 7 here. And you just know that Kevin Durant's going to turn this on in the 4th quarter. That he's saving some. He's saving a little something.
So him and the lads debate it, and it's 50-50.
The lads. Man, I loved Australia, man. I would go back. That's one of the few places that I went to that I would like pay the money to go back.
See, I think the younger generation is LeBron, right? And then the older generation is all Michael.
We grew up with LeBron and Kobe, and there's just not enough of an argument to argue for Kobe, so LeBron's our guy.
See, I don't know. I could have been Kobe because I watched him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just who you grow up watching. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's going to be another player in a couple of years that people are going to say, this is the GOAT. He's better than LeBron. He's better than MJ. So it's going to happen.
Luka.
Yeah. If it's Luka, love to see Nick Mack talk about that.
That guy's phenomenal, man. I don't know how good he's going to be or how long he's going to be able to do what he's doing for, but if he does a whole entire 20-year career playing the way he's playing right now, that's ridiculous, dude.
Michael Jordan's a GOAT, then LeBron, just like Gretzky and Lemieux, yeah.
Ooh, hockey fan. Like to see some hockey fans. I'm trying to go to a hockey game here any minute now, any day now, whenever I can.
Yeah, see, I like this comment right here because everybody always tries to put a player in the era and then talk about the players. No, every era is different, but you just got to kind of take it in context of what they're doing, and you got to see what they do. Michael Jordan could play today. Michael Jordan would dominate still in today's game.
Yeah, people like to say that he wouldn't be able to because he didn't have as powerful of a three-point shot as these guys. I got a news flash for you. Michael Jordan, I don't know if you've seen the Last Chance documentary or Last Dance documentary, or if you've seen anything on Michael Jordan that anyone has said about him. He would have adapted to the game 100%. Just like LeBron is, he would have adapted to whatever he had to do.
I actually have North Carolina shorts on underneath my clothes right now, just like Michael Jordan used to do for all his games.
That's pretty cool.
I'm just kidding. Why would I do that, Mike? Why would I do that?
I knew you were kidding.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Anyways, when I was in Australia, I went to the zoo, and there was this cute little old lady that gave me and my whole group of 21-year-old douchey military dudes a tour of the entire Australian zoo or Sydney Zoo. So she's cool, whoever she was.
She's cool. If you guys know her, say what's up.
And then there was this bar where it was just like all like older people, like in their 50s probably. But like they were taking turns going up like karaoke style, but it was a full band playing. Like they would go up and they would switch like, okay, now this person would be the drummer this time, this person would be the singer, and it would be good. I didn't understand how that worked either.
I don't want to take the Jordan was physically gifted like LeBron, but he was unstoppable.
He was still pretty physically gifted, though.
So we're at the end of the third quarter.
He wasn't 6'9", but could run a 4.40. I understand that. I had an argument with someone that was saying that Kevin Durant is faster than LeBron. There's no way.
Tony Tucker's probably going crazy right now, right? With Chris Middleton having a game.
Chris Middleton's going off.
27 points. He's doing his thing. What does he have? 7 rebounds?
Yeah, he's contributing big time in this one, and he knows that he had to. Hopefully Tucker can get in here and praise him. I know that he's.
Where's Mr. Green, huh?
We should get Tony a Middleton jersey as a little surprise gift. Well, now it's not a surprise, huh?
Well, it's not a surprise if we're going to mention it on the air. I mean, come on, Mike. What are you
He'll
doing?
forget about it. He'll forget about it.
Hey, Tony, edit that out. Like,
Tony, if you're here, drop in the chat your jersey size. I'll send you like one of the fake ones, like the off-market ones that are like $20.
See, Kevin Durant, everybody thought he was going to go for what, 50 today? He's sitting at 25. He got kind of cooled off, huh?
He's going to turn it on. He's going to turn it on and make this game close at least. I hope. We're in the quarter.
I see James Harden, and he's dancing around. He's dribbling in between his legs, doing all this stuff. He's not looking too hurt to me, right? So you think he's 100% now, or?
No, he's not 100%. We're at 607 for the subscriber count, by the way. Thank you, guys. We're almost there. 3 more to the 610. No, but earlier in the game, Joe, you might not have caught it. James Harden got a steal on Giannis when he was driving. It was in the first quarter, too. And then he went to plant to run down the court, and he would have been by himself for an easy layup, and he physically couldn't. He took one step and just said nope and stopped. And let everyone catch up. So there's still something there. But when he does get the ball at the half court, he's shown that he has the ability still to dribble, make a man miss, and throw up shots. So that's something better than last game.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's moving. So every game he's been getting a little bit better and better. They're still not 100%, but
he's facilitating a little bit more too. He's handling the ball a little bit more.
We're in California, guys. We're in California.
The Los Angeles land. The knock Kobe has against him is that he was an exact replica of MJ. Copy can never be better than the original. Yeah.
True. Speaking about Nick Mack, he agrees. That's what I'm talking about. See?
This was a question, and maybe you remember. I asked on my TikTok page, and they were saying that Jordan received like a similar level of hate that LeBron receives today. It's just cooled off because now everyone can just appreciate his career instead of living in the moment with it and hating because he's winning so much.
Well, LeBron has to deal with the social media aspect.
That's true.
Where as soon as the game's over, people are already hating on him. Where Jordan couldn't sign online and say, see all these people talking crap about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There weren't Jordan memes when Jordan was playing. There are now, but there wasn't. Like when he was playing, like it was fine.
Yeah,
this is the Chris Middleton game.
This is the Tony Tucker Chris Middleton jersey game right here.
Yeah, yeah. Jordan did. I mean, all those. That's the only difference I think is you have to deal with the criticism right now. Mm-hmm. You're not waiting for the morning newspaper to come out and to see what happened. You can sign on the Twitter and people are actually tweeting at you. So if you have your notifications on or whatever, you can't even pick up your own damn phone and then their own friends are going off on them.
Exactly. Like all these guys have like childhood friends that they talk to like we do and bullshit with. What do you think? Like, do you think players check stuff like at halftime? Like for example, in the NFL, say you're Ezekiel Elliott, right? You just hurdled somebody and then went to halftime. Are you going on to the phone and looking for that highlight at halftime? It'd be hard not to.
I'm sure somebody's showing you, yeah.
Yeah, or maybe there's a screen in there that they pull them up. The halftime show. Let's see. Nice. Been to Vegas, LA, and San Diego. So nice. We've traveled to the same places. Also, New York a couple times. DC, Chicago, and Miami. That's cool, man. He was one that's from Australia.
Yeah. I'll be in Vegas in a couple days. How about that?
Hey guys, I'll be back to lives tomorrow for Atlanta, Philadelphia game 6.
All
That's
right.
going to be a grudge match between those two teams. This is more of like an offensive battle, real finesseful battle. That's going to be a fist fight.
And then Tony Tucker will be here for Game 7. If the Bucks can hold on for this one and force the Game 7, which it looks like it will, Tony Tucker will be here. So you guys make sure you guys are liking and subscribing because we will be here. We will be bringing you. We can't show you the plays. I'm sure Mike already told you. We can't show you the footage. We can show you exactly what we're doing here. We would love to show you the actual game, but YouTube wouldn't like that so much.
Maybe one day, Joe. Maybe one day we can be on that level where they give us rights to show the game. There's commentary rights. Like, it's out there, but you got to be pretty big to get it.
I'm pretty big.
It's not the right kind of big. I see we got 8 viewers from YouTube, 5 from Twitter, and 1 from Twitch. If you guys can, and you're on the YouTube channel, or if you're on Twitter and want to go to the YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are 3 subscribers away from hitting our goal for this stream, which was 610 subs. We started the stream with like 602 or something, so that's really good. We can get to that 610.
I'm telling you right now, he just asked our picks for Game 7. If this goes to Game 7, Milwaukee takes it.
Woo! It's a bold pick, Joe. I'm taking the Nets in this game still. The 2 greatest words in sports history, Game 7. I think it's Super Bowl, but that could be a close second.
Hey, I don't care. Like Nick Mack's onto something. Game 7 in any sport,
Exciting.
baseball. Do they go with Game 7 in hockey? I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
Big Cali.
Big call, yeah.
What do you have right now? Because you guys are above me.
It was I think a foul. A turnover, though. Brooklyn's getting the ball back.
You guys are about.
Milwaukee's getting ahead of them here. It's the 15-point game now. Kevin Durant with the shot and the make. Cold-blooded, 82-70. I appreciate y'all that have been active in the chat. It really turned on in the second half, so thank you guys.
Yep.
A lot of fun for us, too. Middleton with the ball. Middleton has more points than Kevin Durant. Kicks it to Drew Holiday, who bricks it. Now,
Kevin, looks like it's going to go to Game 7, so we'll be bringing Game 7 here on the Warzone Sports Network. Hey, okay. I don't know how to say his name. Is it by 11 LFC? What time is it over there? What time is it in Australia?
Yeah, what time is it over there? I should know, but I don't.
You don't. I can tell you the weather.
You want to do that again?
Only team that has a chance to beat the Nets is the Bucks. Yeah, and like if they win tonight, if the Bucks can hold on and take this, I think the Bucks win, and then we'll see who the Bucks play in the second half. Probably the Heat, right? Or not the Heat, but the Hawks. Probably the Hawks.
Yeah. The Hawks are the 76ers. The 76ers can get it together.
There you go.
Lunchtime.
Billy. So the 1-1 is for Billy. L's, yeah. So Billy LFC, it's lunchtime. My favorite time. What's up?
I see you're on Twitter. You're on Periscope. One of the two, Billy. You got to come over to the YouTube channel and subscribe so that way you're here for the next stream at some point today.
Billy, I have tried what's that spread that they have over in Australia?
Spread. I had some kangaroo and I had some crocodile while I was there, and both were very delicious, very good.
Vegemite. I had a Vegemite sandwich. I know. Okay, yeah, Billy is good on it. So Billy got me. So I didn't know this when I tried it, right? Because I've never had it in my life, and I'm sure Billy. I don't know, Billy. Do you eat it all the time? Because they say I don't know. I'm guessing they say people in Australia eat it all the time. So when we ordered it, we were all like, "Hey, we'll try it." We put it on a cracker, put a whole scoop on, ate it. Oh man, to me, I was like, "Oh, well, I didn't read that when you're supposed to start off slow and build yourself up over like 2 or 3 months of tolerance of it." It's not that popular, only in school. Yeah, I let's just say the 5 of us that tried it, we had to order it, and it took like a month to get here. It's different. It's not Nutella, I'll tell you that.
I don't remember if I tried it while I was there or not. I definitely had crocodile. That was really good. It tastes like catfish. Joe. Have you ever had catfish?
It's beer hops.
Or something from beer.
Yeah, it's different. It has a different.
Then the kangaroo was a very tender steak. It tasted like steak, but it was just really, really tender.
Yeah.
I almost died in an Australian restaurant. I almost choked to death on some bread too.
Damn.
In Sydney, yeah. My friends, instead of trying to save me, were trying to tell me to be quiet because it was like a really fancy restaurant, and I was choking, like dying choking.
This is it right here, Mike.
Yeah, there you go. Then the waiter came over and hit me in the back, and the bread flew across the room. It was actually like a scene out of a movie or a TV show.
Saved.
I was saved. He was a big dude. He was huge. Kangaroo's high in protein. I need to have some imported then.
Kangaroo high in protein. Did you know that?
I assume. I mean, like I said, it tastes like steak. Renee was saying that KD's 20 points away, and I think he knows what I know, and what I'm feeling right now is that KD's about to drop 20 points and take the Nets to a victory.
Is this the KD that you said is better than LeBron? Yes. You know why?
He has 35
playing.
He has 35.
Where's LeBron today?
Kevin, he has
Tweeting?
35, 11, and what?
LeBron's at home tweeting something right now about, I would still be in the playoffs if we didn't have to play so hard. We didn't have to play so many times.
This is the problem. That's not what he said.
I don't care. I said it, right?
He said that it's boring because Kuzma's not in the playoffs.
There's another way to die. We can add ways of dying in Australia. Hey, Billy, did you ever have to fight a kangaroo? Because we see a lot of those videos of kangaroos trying to fight people.
I got to pet a kangaroo and hold a freaking koala there.
You also choked in the Piggy versus Mike flag football game.
Lost my smile.
People need to put some respect on LeBron James's name.
Exactly, Joe. He said that Jordan's the GOAT, but he still respects LeBron. That's completely fine. I think that LeBron's the GOAT. I think that he became the GOAT when he came back from 3-1. And I think that I respect MJ as the second best player to ever walk on the earth. That is not a disrespectful statement. Oh, Joe Harris with a nice move. He just split Giannis and Middleton there.
Yeah. Respect LeBron, guys.
Exactly.
You know LeBron's favorite play, right?
Pick and roll. That's good.
Is that respectful? Is that respectful?
Yeah, that was very respectful, Joe. At least he displayed a funny meme of him.
He said he knew the pitcher was coming. No punch-ons.
He's talking about
about 4 of them. So hitting kangaroos in Australia is basically like us. We hit a lot of deer, right? A lot of deers and bears. So, man.
No, I mean, when I was not so much in Sydney, in the city, but in both Perth and in Townsville, the kangaroos are just walking around like squirrels, but they're like full kangaroos. I went out to like a little island in Townsville. That's where I was staying, like a little villa over there, and there was kangaroos everywhere. The entire
Tell you
island.
what, kangaroo better not get in my face.
I pet a few, not wild ones, at the zoo.
I'd probably get my butt kicked by a kangaroo, but I'll go down fighting, man.
I think you would kick a kangaroo's ass unless it was a freaking one of those musclehead ones.
Have you seen those? Like the pumped up, like
yeah, there's some muscle bound ones.
You know, you can't go 3-7 if you don't make it to the finals, right?
Exactly.
LeBron's a smart guy.
He is. Well, here's the thing. You and everyone else that hates on LeBron would hold it against him if he went to the finals this year and lost.
That's true.
Or then a first round loss.
Hey, you ain't lying.
I would have really loved for him to retire without losing in the first round, though. That would have been a good little point for me to bring up every time we get in arguments about this. No, it doesn't exist anymore.
You know, we're talking about kangaroos and stuff. This would be the one that comes after me.
Yeah.
This kangaroo right here will be like, what's up, bro? What's up?
That's Kangaroo Jack. That's Kangaroo Jacked.
Heard you talking about LeBron, huh? You got a problem with LeBron James? Like this kangaroo would kick my ass right here.
I think you could take him, Joe.
I don't know.
You could take a punch. We got a commercial break here. Bucks up
Yeah.
by 5. Ever since Joe Morley said we're going to have a game 7, the Bucks have not scored a single point. And Kevin,
You're welcome.
Piggy Bank Picks was in the chat, and he said, "Oh, we're going to game 7." And guess what? I told you not to count your chickens.
NBA wouldn't let Chris Paul to the Lakers, but they let Harden to the Nets. Yeah, because Harden got fat. We hit a lot deeper, a lot of deer in Upper Michigan.
Oh,
I was like, deeper? What? Dang, you hit it deep in Michigan. All right.
go Pistons.
It's not the punches you should worry about. It's
Yeah.
get on the tail and load up. Oh, damn. Hell yeah.
So
Ooh.
they lean back on their tail. They were warning us about this in like the brief. Like it was a joke when we're about to pull in and hang out there, where everyone's joking around like, don't let a kangaroo kick your ass. It's like if you see them backing up on that tail, they're about to kick the crap out of you.
We're on a commercial break, right? So we could talk about this kangaroo. Look, yeah, he is juicing. He is juicing a little
Kangaroo jacked.
bit. Look at that. He told you. I'm like that one right there.
Oh man.
Woo.
I like Billy. Billy's already one of my favorite subscribers. And it's only been his first stream with us.
You want to bring in Tony Tucker?
If Tony Tucker wants on,
Yes,
It-
sir. How you doing, gentlemen?
couch.
Sorry, Tony. We're talking basketball and kangaroos.
I love it. I couldn't be happier that we're talking about jacked up kangaroos right there.
Kangaroo jacked. That's what I'm calling him.
I want to know what that kangaroo's on.
Have you seen Kangaroo Jack?
Vegemite. He eats
No,
about
I haven't. He eats a lot of Vegemite.
not even that. Like, what about this one? This one's like after he kicks your ass, he's just like, "Hey, what's up?"
Oh shit!
That's your blood on his chest, Joe.
Yeah.
Red.
This
Like
looks
he's just
that-
kicking it now. Like, I just kicked your butt, and I'm gonna go lay on the beach and have a great time.
and he's trying to attract females with that pose right there. Laying down.
People tuning in right now, going, "What does kangaroos have to do
on
with
right now?
basketball?"
Yeah, I thought this was a Game 6 chat. No, it's not.
It's getting pretty intense too.
It's
The
about
Nets are working their way
promiscuity.
back in, and we're over here messing around with jacked up kangaroos.
Yeah, it's about the promiscuity of kangaroos.
But I'm gonna feed into it if I can find this picture of me holding a koala. I'm looking for it.
I don't know. I'm not messing with a kangaroo. I'd get my. And he said that they kick. Ooh,
Yeah, they kick.
the
they
last
use-
kangaroo.
They use their tail to like propel them while they kick, and it just makes their kicks really
Deep coming through. They get pretty big, but the bigger ones are central parts around Iron Rock, Alice Springs. Tony Tucker in the house.
What's going on, Mac? How about my boy Chris Middleton tonight?
Yeah, he's balling, dude.
Pouring it on. Plays better at home. I hate it when they
he's-
put up the home road split of Chris Middleton. It really hurts my argument.
Does he still have more points than KD? I know for most of this game he's had more points, but KD's turned it on here.
Oh
Middleton's
no,
at the line.
KD scores 30 faster and easier
Yeah.
than anybody in NBA history.
Middleton's at 31. KD's at what? 30? Yeah, so he has 1 point more.
No, I think KD was over 35 already when they showed it last. Did they?
How nice!
No, they were talking about his minutes
Oh,
when you saw that one.
Oh, Middleton's
nice
32.
To see Giannis step up and use his 6'11" frame in front of a guy who's got half of a leg on defense. Like it's nice. Hey, remember when you were defensive player of the year?
you saw James Harden try and sprint earlier. He could not move.
Oh yeah, I did. Which is it was like all the more reason why I was like, what's going on? This is your competition out there. Looking like he took a shot right in the buttock. How are we doing on that koala photo, Mike? I am.
So I forgot. Like the time I got to hold a koala was the first one, which was like going close to 4 years ago now. But I found one from when I went to Townsville, which is more recent, of me hanging out with some kangaroos. I'm about to put up on the screen.
Oh, this is a flagrant too. If you're gonna get the Joker for a flagrant foul for what he did, he wound up. He made contact with the head and neck area. Eject him for this game and next, and let's move the Bucks on to the next round. No more of this super team nonsense.
Oh, let me catch up real quick. It's only a 5-point game. Time to worry. Now it's back up to 10, so we kind of missed that one. Go Clippers tomorrow, Tony. You're going to call that game tomorrow?
Is this Cecilia with the Clippers talk? What is this? Although, please hit the subscribe button. We'd love for you to come back and watch the Clippers with us tomorrow.
Predictions on who's taking the rings. I'm letting you know the Suns are taking the ring right now. I'm just telling you right now. Been calling it all season. I've been kind of right. Mike's not going to like that, but the Suns are going to win.
They're not even
Jazz. Bi.
You're going with the Jazz to win it all?
I'm gonna go with the Jazz.
Ooh, I like
You
it.
got to see what Giannis is made of right now, and that's what separates a star from a superstar.
Yes, I agree, Nassib. These are the moments that he needs in his career. Wait,
That's
those
what-
are kangaroos, not koalas.
I couldn't find the koala one. It's so long ago.
You're like 10 minutes late on the kangaroo talk, Mike.
And no shit, Mike, if we're talking about kangaroos for 15 minutes, feel free to throw up some photos of you with kangaroos.
I was looking, Tony.
Don't let us get back into the
Tony.
action. Like 10, 12-point lead now, and like, hey guys, you know what? I did kick it with kangaroos at one point in my life.
Tony, I spent 4 years. I have a lot of pictures.
Thank you, Billy. Billy, who you taking? Who you taking to win it all? Billy,
I'll find it and it'll be like, oh yeah, the Bucks won 101 to 95. All right,
Big.
here's the picture of me with the koala.
We got Cecilia in the Philippines. Welcome.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
part of
awesome.
a Filipino family, Cecilia. I married
Go Brooklyn for the win. I'm a Filipino fan from Singapore.
Ooh, I've been to Singapore too, dude. I'm cool.
Cecilia, my family's from Cebu.
Mike, if you have a picture of you in Singapore, this is the time. Or do you want to wait like till the end of the game when we're talking about it?
I gotta find it, Joe. I'm looking for it right now.
Mac Daddy's on the Sun train. There's a couple guys on the Sun train. So we got a couple Suns. We got a Jazz. And we got Clippers, right?
Giannis, fight! Got a little battle at the rim.
There you go,
going
Tony.
on.
Winner of this series takes it.
That's what I'm
Winner
thinking.
of this series takes it. Okay, Bi, I see you. LFC,
Yeah, Billy. His name's Billy.
Billy. All right.
That's definitely what I'm thinking.
He's from Australia, and he doesn't like Vegemite.
All right, Mike.
Well, I've never had it, but I've never heard anybody say anything good about it. Healthy Kawhi faces the Suns will be a good series. I'm with that too. Like it would be a very fun series to see what they could do against the overrated Devin Booker. I'm only saying that because I know Nick Max in the chat, and he hates it when I talk smack about the overrated Devin Booker. And then Tom said Chris Middleton is better than Devin Booker. I don't get this off the screen. What is that? We can't. Chris Middleton is having himself a game. 30 points tonight.
He's
Got a
absolutely
young
balling.
Mike on the mic.
We can go back to kangaroos.
Well, we're gonna go back to Singapore here soon if I can ever find it.
Giannis with the flush, flexing on him, and Big Brother's like, "That's my little bro, man." This is okay. Remember in the first quarter, Mike, when I said what they needed to do? You got to demoralize a depleted team. You have to beat them so bad at home because they haven't won in Brooklyn yet. That when you get back, it's like, we got your spirit, we got your soul. There's no way with a limping Harden you have any chance whatsoever.
What if they have a limping Harden and a limping KD?
Oh, Kyrie too. All three of them just limping in.
It's all limping around.
So this game has got over quick.
Devin Booker is a bona fide.
It was a 5-point game. Now it's just a blowout.
I
Yeah,
thought
they're taking
Nassib
off.
and I could be friends, but apparently we can't.
What just happened? Middleton?
I'm coming for you, Tony. Devin Booker is a bona fide superstar.
100%.
Nick Mack and Nassib can wax
Giannis
poetic.
big year.
Wait
Time to
until
back up all the
CP3
hype. There we
has
go.
to sit out with COVID protocols in games 1 and 2, and we'll see how great your Devin Booker is with that.
RC Productions said Game 7 like he called it.
He did. He did call this early on and say that there was going to be a game. And that's rare. This is what I like about Renee, who I don't know, and I'm still waiting to get him in a live chat with us, is he's a Brooklyn fan, and he thought they were going to lose this game. I'm a Laker fan, and I predicted them to beat the Suns even after AD went down. That's just a foolish thing to say out loud.
Yeah, and Renee was saying exactly what's happening. He was saying that at home, both these teams have been dominant, whether it was in Brooklyn or in Milwaukee. And sure enough, the Bucks look like a different team from Game 5.
Okay, Nassib, I'm going to need an explanation. If the Nets lose to the Bucks, Kawhi is officially better than Durant? Based on what?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Because
Kawhi's not even playing in that Game 5.
He's not. Anyways, you guys want to see me getting eaten by a T-Rex in Singapore?
Not really.
Jordan
I guess-
Clarkson. He's
but
a
I guess we're
family
going
favorite,
to.
Cecilia.
Singapore. Cecilia, you got to subscribe because this is a picture at Universal Studios in Singapore.
That's all.
Tony,
She-
Tony, after this, we're going to have to work with Mike on timing. Stuff that has to do with timing of when to show stuff because Singapore was another 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and Mike, we just need to be anticipating Singapore, kangaroos. You know,
Like you should have known. We had all that talk in our pre-show meeting. We said we're going to talk about kangaroos. We're going to talk about Singapore. We told you all this.
and you were a Navy man. If we do the Clippers game, a Clipper is a ship. You might need to. There might be some hot ship talk on tomorrow's.
Some hot ship talk.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk
ship.
about my ship. That's
think
the
the-
parts that I try and eliminate from my memory.
I think a Clipper. I think a Clipper is a ship. Isn't that where they got their name from? The
Because
Clippers?
Kawhi beat the Bucks.
Not sure. There you go. Kawhi beat the Bucks when he's with the Raptors, so that means he's better than KD.
Yeah, Tony, you didn't. Now you get it, right?
I get it. I completely disagree. But
Look, if we go to Game 7, all I want is some more kissing. We can get this in Game 7. I'm down for it.
Hey, you want to see the time I kissed
No, we don't.
a great white shark in
No, I don't.
Australia? I'm just kidding. 5 minutes, you see a picture come up of me getting eaten by a shark.
we got a 20-point lead. This game has gotten out of
Yeah.
So
hand.
are we still saying that,
Chris Middleton with a 4-point play.
Yeah,
that this
Put that
is the
beat
turning
back
point?
up.
Tony,
Devin,
this was the
fuck
turning
them
point
all.
of the series right here?
Yes. This
You wanna play-
was-
play Tony's ankle injury too. That was also the turning point of the series.
That was rough. Is that video still floating around? We
Oh,
should have made like
um,
a side by side, like TikTok and stuff like that. Well, I'm just breaking it down like full on science guy. Even though I know nothing.
There we
about The ligaments and tendons.
I like Billy. Billy, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get on here all the time, or just make sure that you follow the Warzone on Twitter. So it looks like you're on Twitter or Periscope, wherever you're at. So you can come on because we like it. And it's 12:30 over there. What are you eating, Billy, for lunch over there? That's what I'm interested in.
Some crocodile.
I've had crocodile. I've had alligator. I've had some weird stuff.
That alligator. Alligator's good.
607, Joe. We need 3 more subscribers in the next 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
Goals, people. Goals.
If we don't have goals, then what are we here for, right?
Right now, we have 7 people watching on YouTube. I'm not sure if they're all here, but a lot of people on Twitter. Tony, is that your Twitter page? I know you're freaking famous on that site.
The Warzone Sports
Funny.
Network on Twitter, sir. I feel bad for Kyrie. He was having a heck of a playoffs before the injury.
Yeah, I'm with Nassib on this one too. I felt bad for Kyrie. I feel bad for anybody being injured because I also just want to see the best of the best. That's what I love
Yeah.
most about sports. I want to see Kawhi out there. I wanted to see AD on the floor. Like people who root for injury, I don't get it. Like, what's wrong with you?
And this one's for Tony.
What is it? What does that say?
I don't know. Read it, Tony.
Kawhi.
Yeah, you're supposed to read it.
You and Cecilia have been having a conversation here.
Yeah, but do you think that Love, can you try and read this comment? Is this in Tagalog?
She said she's in Singapore.
I know, but she said she's
Oh, she's Filipino, yeah, in Singapore.
Kahit wala si Irving kaya ng Brooklyn yan. So kahit wala si Irving, so there's no Irving kaya ng Brooklyn yan. She's saying something about there's no Irving kaya
Oh, so she's talking about Kyrie being injured.
Yeah.
I think so.
Brooklyn something.
So
Right
there's no
here.
Kyrie Irving.
That's actually really awesome, Tony. That You
See,
were
that's
able
what
to.
bring.
I need translation. That's so
bring
awesome.
in a translator.
Only on the Warzone Sports Network do you
We
get
got
translated.
Australian.
You get-
We got Singapore, Filipino in the Singapore.
They're loving that.
Philippines is awesome, by the way. I've been to the
love
Philippines also.
About to go hunting for a croc. Kidding. Hungry Jack's Burger King.
I'm Burger King for lunch. Same thing I had for lunch. Yeah.
Finish him off, Christopher Middleton.
I was on the island in Singapore. I forget what it's called.
Chris
Maybe-
Middleton is butter. 40-point night. Little
Well,
feather.
he
in
better.
his cap.
I'm hoping he gets to 51.
Why 51? I hope he gets 51 too. I can't wait to tell everybody. I can't wait for Bolster to get back here. I might even just berate his phone with messages of Chris Middleton highlights and memes.
Just send him a bunch of pictures, like every Chris Middleton picture to exist. Send him like 100 pictures of Middleton.
Go Brooklyn without Irving. See, I told you. You guys don't listen. That's what it said.
I believed you, Joe.
Okay, go Brooklyn without.
There you go. How are you getting on this so quick? That's amazing.
That's why I hope he gets 51 because I already got the picture made.
That is great, Joe.
He's balling.
Chris Middleton having his moment, his playoff.
Was it Tony? Was it you with the take saying Middleton's the number one star on this team?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's in like my profile on certain like basketball apps. It says I'm the guy who thinks Chris Middleton's the best player on the Milwaukee Bucks, which I do. And if this game were closer, Chris Middleton would be taking the shots at the end of the game, not Giannis. And we've seen that in the collapses in this series, is that it has been Giannis late at the end of the game, dodging the free throw line, taking fadeaways, missing free throws. I love Giannis. He's fantastic. He's just got a lot of development in this game to go.
Giannis might finally get his championship, guys.
Ooh, E40 in the house.
That comment's my favorite right there.
Yeah, that's right, Billy. Who needs ESPN? It's the Warzone Sports Network. We're the network of fans. That's all we do. We give the fans the opinion to speak, and we love it. And that's why we're always interacting with the comments, because why would you guys comment if we don't read them, right?
Exactly.
Oh man, I said game sevens.
Tony,
Game sevens across the board. It's good for Chris Paul, and it's good for the NBA's wallet.
And it's
Tony
great
is a
for the
big
Warzone
Chris Middleton
Sports
fan.
Network.
And it's great for our wallet.
Yeah.
Right, Tony? You're
Yes.
a big Chris Middleton fan, and I went to your page right now, your social media, and I saw a video that you made about every time Chris Middleton looked like Kobe.
I didn't make this, but I shall.
You're gonna. I know. Ever since you gave him all your lucky coins, he's been on one.
Oh yeah, is there any way we can play that? My routine for Chris Middleton to have a good game. I don't know if we can find that video.
I could pull up the video that you made.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give him the coin video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah,
the
I got.
TikTok?
It worked just the game later.
No, it was that game. That was before game 3 at home for Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
He had like 35 and 15 rebounds or something.
As you guys can tell, it's 100. It's 102 to 83 right now. It's getting out of hand. Looks like we're gonna go to Game 7. Tony, are you excited about Game 7?
I'm pumped for game 7, but I want to address Nassib's comment down here. Devin Booker is not going to be anything near Kobe Bryant. Not now, not in 5 years, not in never.
That's
Tony,
not even anything crazy to say. Like, you got to be really good to be Kobe Bryant, like the best player in the league for a decade.
Kobe.
Exactly. That's my point, is that there's never going to be an 8-year stretch where
Yeah.
Devin Booker is the best player in basketball.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not a diss. Like Devin Booker could still be a Hall of Famer, and he could still be great. And I joke, I give him a hard time because the Suns beat the Lakers, and I'm bitter. I'm a very bitter Lakers fan. But yeah, my wife just said the Suns cheat, so she's also with me on both the Lakers.
The stars have been pulled, and you can tell.
Kobe had 81 in
So,
the
guys-
game. It's like his 10th best career highlight.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna go and throw a piece of paper away and go, Booker. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, nobody does that.
So it's 102-87 right now. Bucks are winning, and it's been a couple games, but Chris Middleton was having a bad couple playoff games, and Tony wanted to get him started, so he put this video up. It's on our TikTok, it's on our YouTube, and Tony gave him all the lucky pennies. It's not that long, but here it is.
Look, you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted.
And we just got copyrighted.
I think that's a knockoff, though. I don't think that's Eminem. I think I used the bootleg version, but that's how you get it going. You put your lucky penny.
Booker had a 70-point game. Kobe had an 81. Clippers versus Suns from the final. Well, it won't be the finals.
Western Conference Finals.
Western Conference Finals. Okay. I want to see the Jazz play, but I could definitely.
Oh, this is the one that the NBA would cry about, right?
Nah, people would be getting suspended for random stuff before this happens. Like, oh man, Trae Young just got suspended for looking at the door to go outside.
D-Book.
And
D-Book.
Like, who? Everybody, why is this guy just yelling Booker for no apparent
reason? What does Dave Chappelle say? He goes, Rasheed Wallace. LeBron.
Like I used to shout Joey D for Joe Dumars, and people didn't know what I was talking about. Like,
you guys want to see Dame in LA?
Yeah, I don't think LeBron would have to beg Dame to come to LA.
Absolutely would love that. His rap career would take off. So many open mics here in LA.
We got some here on the War Zone if you want to come and rap on our thing.
We got guys who can spit on the mic.
Did you see Baby Giannis just try and slam and miss it completely?
That's Daddy Giannis.
Even though he's older, he's still Baby Giannis compared to Giannis.
Okay. I see where you're going with that. I see it.
Baby Antetokounmpo.
The NASA's. The idea of, I think the worst finals that they could have would be Bucks Suns. Like, because 40 had that comment up there, and the toughest place to market is Milwaukee. Like, the league did not want Giannis to re-sign in Milwaukee. They wanted him to go to New York or something like that. But he's in Milwaukee. It's just tough. Like, when you watch the Sunday games, like during primetime, they never put the Bucks on at like 3:30.
Cecilia,
they're not moving units.
And they never will.
Cecilia's like all on the Clippers today, and we got 43 seconds left. We're gonna go to Game 7 for this, so we'll be back on Saturday for this.
Saturday night will be Game 7 of this series.
Cecilia, tomorrow you got this game, right? And I showed this Tony yesterday. There's the Lakers championships. Look at all those Clippers championships.
Woo.
Go Clippers.
Lakers. Look at Jeannie Buss posing. They couldn't even fit all of the championship trophies in that case. There's a whole nother case next to hers.
Random question. Take back to the boys at the pub to ammo. Rose had the MVP year of all time.
That's tough.
And if he didn't lose his knees, he was carrying the Bulls to the ring since Jordan. Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah,
no.
I think that there was a chance that they could have won one with him.
No, that Tom Thibodeau team, Billy, for me was not good enough. They were really good, but no, I don't think that team. Yeah, Taj Gibson, and it just wasn't. It wasn't very good.
Did you see my time travel video for D Rose?
Max says not even close.
Yeah, it's tough. I like Billy, so I'm not gonna crush that thought.
But you know what happens if you make Billy mad, right? Billy's gonna send a kangaroo to your house.
I'm gonna open something up from Australia. It's gonna be rotten Vegemite and a kangaroo pops out.
Jacked. Kangaroo jacked.
Yeah, I don't think they were getting past the Heat in any of those 4 years that LeBron was there. Or
Not Tony.
Healthy when LeBron went back to Cleveland. I don't think they would have done that. But Billy, I will say this: what was so impressive about his MVP season was how young he was. Like he hadn't even, and that's the sad thing about Derrick Rose's injury is we don't know because I think Chicago is a place where he could have gotten another superstar to come to Chicago. So we don't know what the team could have looked like. But you're not going to spend money bringing things in when you're already paying so much money for a guy who keeps having knee and ankle injuries. So
yeah, I hear you.
I like Nick Mack's comment that he. Did you see this one, Joe? Can we throw this one up?
Hold on.
I got it. So I'll fight a kangaroo as long as Mike and Joe and Tony commentate. I got 50 on that. I would love to watch a kangaroo and you fight. That would be
Just
hilarious.
beat him up.
Billy, I hope you come back to another one of these streams one of these times. Pop on.
He's already one of my favorite subscribers.
He's on Twitter. I'm going to go find him right now on Twitter. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, and everybody else that's watching, you guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts on what's your thoughts on today's game, Mike. I almost forgot your name because that's how much I care about you.
Right.
It's crazy because my name is in my name twice. It's Mike on the mic. The two mics in there. It's hard to forget.
Billy, I just followed you on Twitter, bud.
Anyways, my thoughts on today's game. That Chris Middleton is not going to do that again in Game 7. So Nets in 7. I'm sad it had to be 7. I really thought the Nets were going to take them out this game because they run the risk of letting this go to Game 7 and Chris Middleton doing that again. And if Chris Middleton does that again, they're in trouble. They need Harden to be a little bit healthier, I think. If Harden can come out and drop 30, that would be so beautiful for the Nets in this Game 7.
Yeah. Tony?
Yes, real quick on that. The only problem is Chris Middleton does not play very well on the road. He doesn't play as well on the road. He's not as assertive. I think Chris Middleton doesn't realize how good he is and how good of a shooter he is. He defers too many times in big situations.
Mm-hmm.
I think Drew Holiday is going to kind of have to be that sort of in between. Giannis, he's a better road number 2 in my estimation. But really, all they have to do is continue to attack inside. Giannis cannot be taking terrible threes. Thank you, Billy. We hope that you're there. And they have to continue to go inside because that is where the advantage is. Jacking up 35 threes and listening to analytics is not the way for them to win. And I will probably take the Bucks in Game 7. I finally got a prediction right. This is like the first one in 3 days. All of my predictions have been terrible. How do these people get this link?
I don't know.
No. That's Mike. That's Mike's screen.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been good, Billy. Thank you for showing up. We will be here for Game 7, but we also might be here. We will be here tomorrow too for Game 6 of one of the games. We don't know yet. Maybe both of the games. We don't know. We're crazy like that. We just wake up in the morning and be like, "Hey, we'll go live."
None of us have lives. We just love going live. That's all.
Children that are doing whatever. Who knows?
Our wives already hate us, so we might as well get them to hate us more, right?
Yeah.
My couch has been destroyed by the dogs 3 separate times. What's wrong with the 4th?
Yeah, my
You
wife
guys
is
know-
now yelling at me in Filipino. By the way, I'm gonna need a translator. So
Cecilia,
whoever it was,
stand by, please. She's still here. Go Nets for Game 7. She's rooting for the Nets.
She is. Cecilia's rooting for all the wrong teams.
I think she's trolling you, Tony.
She maybe is.
All the way from the Philippines, it's troll.
Clippers
Got
and
my
Nets.
son's soccer game tomorrow, but we will meet again. Yes, hit us up, man. We're always live. We'd love to have you come on and talk.
Cheers.
Some more, but yes.
We should create a show for
Cheers,
Billy.
Billy.
He's Australian. He's probably a soccer fan. We don't have anybody covering soccer.
What if he did a rugby show?
Billy, let's talk, buddy.
He'd probably be down to do a rugby show.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Maybe just a kangaroo back alley fight show. Like
That's illegal.
Kangaroo Wars on the Warzone Sports Network.
We're gonna get a Mike Vick case on us.
I'm not saying that they're sanctioned.
Billy, tell the boys in the pub about us. Get the boys on here. We want to hear their opinions too.
Yeah, we need the boys on here.
Because I don't know if you heard, Tony, that in Australia he said between him and his boys when they go to the pub and talk, 50% are Team Michael Jordan as a GOAT, and 50% are LeBron.
Oh, so they have 50% intelligent ratio over there in Australia. I appreciate that. I love that.
Oh,
Bruce will be ready.
Thank you, Billy.
Good one.
I like Billy. Billy's been great. But this whole second half of the game has been great in the chat. So everybody that came in and said what's up to us, I appreciate you guys being on here. It's been a great game. We've forced a game 7. Bucks have forced a game 7. 104-89 was the final. Kevin Durant had a great game. I mean, were you really expecting him to come out and do what he did in game 5?
Yes, I was, because he's the best player on the planet, right? He should be able to do it night in, night out, according to everyone. He still played all right. Really, it was about the Bucks taking control here offensively. They were aggressive. They were aggressive for the most part. They did settle for some shots here and there, but when you look at the totality of the game, Giannis was driving, Middleton was hitting shots when they did have to kick it. They kind of played a perfect game. They need to replicate this on the road in Brooklyn if they want to win this series. My question is, who had a better performance tonight? Was it Billy or Chris Middleton? If we had to vote for an MVP of the night, I'm going with Billy.
I mean, hopefully Billy's already at the pub and he's already into his first 24-ounce pint. But yeah, that's Billy's the MVP.
Yeah, I'll forget about this Middleton performance in like a week. I won't forget about Billy for a long time.
Well, you won't, because I will never let you forget it. Anytime Chris Middleton will be like, hey, remember that game 6 where he just was complete buckets for 4 quarters?
But come tomorrow, we'll be watching the Clippers. I'm like, where's Billy? Billy. Oh, Billy.
I think Middleton heard 7. 7 said that he's a third option. He'd be a better third option than the second option.
It's his second 30-point double-double of the series. Great. I know Giannis does that like every other game.
Shit, I had 10 double-doubles this series.
Come on, Joe.
That's an in-and-out
Come
joke.
on.
In and out.
We have an international fan base. They don't get the reference.
Yeah, they're like, what the hell is in and out? We don't care about that. We got Burger King.
All about.
Joe, we were just talking about this the other night, too, about how our numbers are huge in the Philippines, and now we know. It's Cecilia and your family. So thank you, Cecilia. Close runner-up. You hadn't had so much love for the Clippers.
Our numbers are actually
Paul George. They like Paul George.
Came in hard, too.
Well, our numbers are actually pretty good overseas, like outside the United States. Like you would think that like we'd have 90% United States numbers. No, we're like 55% United States.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Well,
And you've seen it. You've seen it. We had Australia today. We had Philippines. There was another one.
We've had Germany in the past and like different parts of Europe in the past.
I'm smelling a tour. I'm smelling an international tour, gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what are you smelling over there?
Let's
I was
start
I don't know
planting
what
those
happened.
roots now.
We're going
Summer
to
of
the pub with Billy.
2022. Warzone Sports Network goes on tour.
We're going to the pub with Billy. And we're going to watch some kangaroo fights, and we're going to have a great time.
The pub is pretty fun.
Billy. I think Billy would treat us right? I hope
Probably.
so.
I've always had good experience with Australians in Australia. They always treat visitors right.
Yeah, we've known him virtually for 87 minutes. I'm sure that he'd be.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
And if it doesn't work out, there's 3 of us. I hope he doesn't bring the bros to the meet and greet.
No, because he's bringing the ruse.
Oh, that's even worse. Don't bring Kangaroo Jacked.
He's bringing the ruse with him. Yeah. What you guys think? Final thoughts? Because we got some games tomorrow, guys. I don't want you to get tired and use everything out today.
Yeah, Mike's been on here 2 hours and 52 minutes. I'm good. I was looking for the picture of the kangaroo, seeing if it was still in here. Throw it up and then hit that exit music, but looks like it's gone.
Oh, it's not gone. Nothing's ever gone, Tony.
Yeah, I say we leave that up as an overlay and then crush that exit music and just let that kangaroo flex on everybody.
Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah, let's take my ugly butt